Characters today. Okay. So our session started off with the group selling all the items that you had found off the bandits, so you could hopefully have enough money to get yourselves some magical items. Weapons were top of the list. Finding nothing in the trump market, you took off following the path higher towards the canopy market, and it was here where things started to get interesting. The canopy market is where you can find high-quality wares and imported goods, and where most of the upper-class people of Alterheart shop. Bronobi, not giving two shakes about the upper class, looked for a nice shop where he could steal something magical. Our humble folk were starting to find out that most of the bird folk here in Alterheart really didn't care too much for the ground folk. So Bronobi did what he thought was a good stealth roll, attempted to rob the shop, he bumped into quite a few people, tripped, fell headfirst into a wooden stand where he got stuck with his horns. He rolled a couple nat ones on his approach. So, during that lovely little time, some of the bird folk glared at him for disturbing their day, and one of the perch guard basically picked him up, turned him around, and had a lovely little quick chat. Hester, in the meantime, talked to the shop owner about her wares and found that most were indeed magical bows of some sort, but none were in your price range. You also thought of having your lovely steel defender try to steal something, but decided it was probably best not to test that yet. Bronobi then gave the guard their letters, and one of them ran off to get the magistrate for you. After a while, you finally got to talk to the magistrate, and he did seem quite eager to help you if they could help him. He told them that he would put their request to the Bird Council at the top of his list if they could deal with a few Jerbeen thieves that have been plagued the trunk market for a few weeks now. And you would also get 150 gold per if they were dealt with. So, since it was getting late in the day, you all headed out. During this time, since Reynard wasn't here, Bronobi also threw Reynard's name around quite a lot in front of a lot of guards and important people, just to let you know. As they headed down, you finally saw where Eliza's shop was going to be, and after a quick wave, she told you to feel free to sleep at her shop tonight, to save some money as she has lots of room. The trunk market itself was quite busier than ever, and as you went down, the whole of Alterheart was lit up with magical lights. Not knowing where to start to look for these Jerbeens, you decided an inn was the good place to start. So you found the "come on in," opened the door, and heard two humble folk yell out Bronobi's name. Bronobi then looked up, found his father Thalos and his Uncle Buck sitting at a table drinking. Over the next hour, they found that the money Bronobi gave to his dad is being used to get a petition to sell something his Uncle Buck has created. Uncle Buck, it seems, has created something called Meadowfen Mead, and that with the help of an enchanted queen bee he found and made friends with, Uncle Buck also presented Bronobi with his aunt's old longbow that she used to carry while she was part of the tenders. While this was going on, Hester and his steel defender asked the perch guards about the thieves and got the location of a good place to start. Irma was just enjoying all the entertainment of this place and getting to know her friends a little bit more. Once the talking was over, you all got up and headed back into the market to look around. Irma then noticed three perch guards talking to one very scared Hedge near a tailor shop and overheard that the Jerbeens just hit her shop and darted inside Alderheart's tunnels. Luck was with our group as they chose the correct path, and it was Brucie who found the room that they darted in. He also tripped down the stairs and landed into their hiding, luckily. He then heard a conversation between our party and the thieves that did go on for quite a few minutes before a deal was finally struck, and the four very young siblings came out of hiding. The thieves were quite shabby, dirty, and looked and acted like they could indeed handle themselves. Bronobi was the one who struck the deal and promised to talk to the magistrate if they give everything they stole back, and he would talk to his dad and his uncle to get them jobs before someone threw them in jail. So for the first time, our party had a confrontation that didn't end in bloodshed, which is where our session ended and where we are picking up now. So, you guys are just leaving the lovely little den where you found the Jerbeen thieves. You are pretty much inside the trunk itself of Alderheart. There are tunnels everywhere, but you weren't in there too long before you found the hideout, so it's literally just up quite a few flights of stairs and out back to the trunk market. What would you like to do? It is quite late in the day. I don't think you really had anything left to do today. The only thing you could do is... Well, it's really up to you what you have. I think it's like close to like 8:30 p.m. The Jerbeens are staying in the trunk until they have been told otherwise. So, you're muted there, Hester.
No, I was confused with the internet because I disabled it. And the moment I disabled the internet, like it finally loaded the page I was trying to load. Okay. So I was like confused as to what's going on there.
No worries.
Let me see if this works. No. Okay. How about that?
So.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. Sorry, I'm slightly. I think I have this figured out, but.
Okay.
Okay, so we just finished talking with the Jerbeens.
Yeah.
Told them we weren't going to kill them.
Correct. Yet.
Yeah.
I think a couple of you said yet.
Yeah. And then, okay, so then we just have to talk to Bronobi's dad and uncle.
Yeah.
About that, and then we still have to talk to the Bird Council. Although the Bird Council is going to be tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you were told by the magistrate to let him know if you found anything about the Jerbeens in the morning, and he would do what he could about putting your letter ahead of everybody else. He couldn't guarantee it, but he said that's what he would try. So you could go, and Eliza also told you to come back to her at some point tomorrow to see if she has any other goods.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's late enough in the day, I guess we would just go to the, like, an inn or something, somewhere where we'd be, like, shut down for the night.
Eliza did tell you can stay in her place.
Yes, that's right.
Bronobi did tell me that his plan for the evening was to immediately go back to his uncle and his dad and talk to them about bringing the Jerbeens into their fold as guards or whatever they need. And he was going to stay there for the evening.
Yeah, then I guess we would go back to Eliza's place.
Okay.
And, and I'll set my Steel Defender Bubo up for sentry, basically, just to keep an eye out. I highly doubt we're going to get attacked, but, shit happens.
This is true. All right, so I put you over to Eliza's lovely map here. What's Reynard want to do?
Well, since I'm currently a little bit lost from last session because I wasn't here, so I'm just going with the flow with everything right now and cross with Bronobi dropping my character's name like he did.
He did quite a few times because you weren't here. Yes.
Yeah, it was very much a hey. This is Reynard.
He's a bandit.
This is Reynard. He's a bandit.
Yep.
Like talking to every cop he could find.
Yep.
Showing pictures, being like he likes stealing shit.
That's literally, yeah.
I mean, not verbatim, but it was, damn close.
It was close to that. So, as you guys see Bronobi go off to his dad and his uncle, you guys get up to good old Eliza's shop. You'll notice in the time that it's been a few hours since you've seen her last. She's got most of her cart already out. Even this time of the night, she's still trying to like shoo a couple people out and telling them it's been a long day, guys. I'll finish buying some more stuff tomorrow. It does look like she's got quite a few more things. But she's pretty much like shoving everybody out, bringing you guys inside, and just like pointing over. It's like, I haven't really got everything set up, guys, yet, but feel free to throw your bed anywhere. There's lots of room. This place is bigger than I thought it was going to be. How did you guys manage? You look like you've been running? Anything fun happen?
It's been eventful.
We found the Jerbeens that were causing problems.
Oh, okay. I remember someone, I think, mentioning it, and we did see a couple as we were coming up here, so okay, well, that's good at least. How many? Or you guys don't look scratched, so that's a good sign.
No, they were just kids. They were just kids trying to survive.
Oh, I had a feeling that's probably what it is. There's a lot of people trying to survive here, apparently. Some of them really aren't too happy that I was given this place. Apparently, the last owner of this was a quite a high society bird folk. So we'll see. I think because I'm not from here, I think that's the reason I have been allowed this lovely place. Because it's got a lot of traffic. It's got a great view. Not really the best with heights, so we'll figure that out. I feel like I need to be tied off every time I leave.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, not a big fan of the heights anymore.
No. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm just going to tidy up a little here first before I go to bed. Irma's pretty much just curled up in a ball. Brucie is probably doing... I'm going to say he's probably staying close to Irma. Just more of a... I'll keep an eye on you, Irma. You're good. You can go to sleep. But Bronobi is not here, just for simplicity. So, anything else you guys want to do come evening?
Nah, just probably get something to eat and go to bed.
Okay.
Eliza's the shopkeeper. Oh yeah, it's right there in front of me.
Yeah, she is the Allurin, the cat lady.
Okay.
She's not from Humblewood at all.
Okay. One thing. Okay, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, stop that. There we go. We'll do that. Okay. Well, no, that's the wrong way. I don't need TikTok right now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, I don't need another thing to distract me from everything I'm trying to do right now.
Yep.
But I did want to also, aside from the bow, I also did want to get a lance.
Okay.
I believe is what it is. The lance is it's a two-handed item, or a two-handed weapon unless I'm mounted. Then it's a one-handed. Okay, so that's what I would like to get.
Okay.
And then I'll spend some time converting it. So my plan is to have it be part of Bubo. So it's like my envisioning thing is that it's... Yeah, so what I want it to be attached like inside them, like through their shoulders. So it's like in them. And then when I'm mounted on them, I could pull it out then it's out. So that way it's there. So it's not always out kind of thing.
Perfect.
So I know that's going to take some time. So I figure if I have some downtime, I could spend a little bit of time trying to get that to work.
Okay. You would remember where Brucie got his stack of javelins. That place would probably be your best to go back to. To talk to. That is, it's pretty much on your way up to the next place anyway tomorrow. Actually, it's you're already there because you're in Eliza's. It's actually I think the blacksmith was just across the road. Well, across the trunk here. So you are right close to it first thing in the morning.
Okay. And I'm assuming it's too late right now for...
Oh, yeah, definitely shopping, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Eliza have any...
You could ask her in the morning, or give me
that's right.
A quick investigation of her store.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation then real quick. Let's see here.
I shall roll to see if she's got it.
Investigation. Oh, yeah, investigation's pretty good. That's not. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have a 13.
Okay. That's
what I rolled. Do I have a passive? My passive investigation is 15, so I don't know if that matters.
Going over and taking a look at the things that she's got, she doesn't really seem to care that you're going through it. You don't see anything that would technically work for someone your size. She's got a lot of smaller stuff so far. They'd be more javelins than anything, but a lance she has not found yet. Or bought. Yep.
All right. Well, then I will wait until the morning and go check out the blacksmith and
perfect.
Do it that way.
Gotcha. All right. Anything Reynard wants to do?
Had my characters turn in for the night.
Uh-huh. Gold. All right. So, come morning, if you guys need to take you can mark off a long rest if you have used anything. I don't think I actually used anything on your character sheet last time. And you guys wake up bright and early. It is looking somewhat overcast, but you'd be able to tell that it doesn't look like rain, at least. Not yet. Maybe a storm coming in the future. You would know that storm season is coming very soon. So, you guys wake up early in the morning. Everyone is bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and you notice a good old Bronobi standing waiting at the door for Eliza to open, so he's already awake and here with you guys. Irma is going to set about making a lovely food platter for everyone with whatever supplies you guys have left. And whatever Eliza has gotten ready. Good thing about having a community cleric, she has lots of food on hand. So, what is your first thing to do in the morning? We'll start with Reynard.
I can up heading to wherever the food's being prepped and sitting down to have a plate or bowl of something. Just So what are we doing today again? Bird Council and who else? As I eat and make conversation.
I think that's what we're doing. We have to go talk to the I forgot the guy's name or his title or whatever, but we have to go talk to the one guy and let him know what's going on with the Jerbeens, and then maybe we can get in with the council today.
Yeah, you are going to see Magistrate Gregor Thornspur. He's a big old boy.
And that's the guy that we showed the letter to initially
Correct.
And he said, go check out these Jerbeens.
He's the one who pretty much hired you guys to go take a look at the Jerbeens. And
Okay.
he didn't really know how long it was going to take you, but he pretty much said he will have money for you in the process.
All right. And then, as a side thing, I believe he's also the one that initially, when we got there, you said that he was looking at the short sword that Hester has, but
he
I
paid
think I
you
had
guys.
talked to.
Yeah, he paid you guys for dealing with Frey Meriden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was because I know there was somebody else that we were talking to that you mentioned the sword, and then I was like, "Oh no, I talked to this other person."
When you were in after that, when you were talking to some guards, I wasn't too sure if you had it on you or in your bag.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I remembered that there was two different people we talked to. So we talked to Gregor. Gregor saw the sword, paid us for that.
Yes.
And then Hester put the sword in their bag of holding because they didn't want to be associated as being the leader of a thieves, whatever.
Correct.
And then we talked to the cops, and the cops were initially, you were like, "Oh, they noticed this," and I'm like, "No, I put that away."
Yeah.
Because of Gregor. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm remembering bits and pieces.
Yeah, no, it's been
not having access to anything.
Yeah, it's been a month. Joys of Christmas. Yeah. So you have a great. Your plan is pretty much in the morning to go back and let them know what's going on with the Jerbeens. Bronobi in the morning is going to let you guys know that his uncle and father are going to go interview the Jerbeens in the morning to see if they are basically, because they're young and the business that they are in is really not for children, to see if there's anything they can do non-related to the actual alcohol selling, but maybe work at his shop back home, because his uncle is makes honey also. So that's what they're going to be basically working on the farm.
The uncle's a big fan of child labor.
That's okay. The alcohol part's probably a little different.
It's like children handling alcohol. Nah, that is crossing a line. Having them work the fields, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Yep. Or as soldiers, because they were quite capable. So his uncle is pretty much taking them in. Bronobi's also going to let you know that the his dad was going to help sway things with the lovely local security and guards to take all the loot back. He pretty much told them that Bronobi found the area, but the Jerbeens were already gone, so they all really cared about the loot. So they didn't even mention the actual kids to the guards.
It's like, of course they have to work the fields. You know, kids these days don't go outside.
True. So, that's pretty much what Bronobi is filling you up with. So yeah, the rest is up to you guys, but your next thing to do is to talk to the magistrate again. And hopefully we get Fox, so I don't have to play 3 characters.
Yeah. When we get ready to leave, I want to go to the blacksmith or whatever and try to get just a basic lance from them.
Beautiful.
And if since I don't have time to like mount everything right now, I'm just gonna take it and just slowly slide it into the bag of holding, like all like 10 feet of it.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second here. I can't remember the exact name of the person, or do I have that handy? Because it'd be the same guy. He was a big strig. He made fun of Brucie for his size last time, if I do remember correctly. Do I have it written down somewhere? I do not. Okay. Anyway, the blacksmith shop is pretty much there in the morning. You see a massive strig that is just towering over top of even you. And he does, in fact, have lots of just non-magical lances. They are 20 gold apiece.
Oh, it's a bit expensive, but we are in the upper area, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
They're pretty much double up here what they normal cost, because I think normal cost is around 10.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you would like to haggle.
Just get one. Nah, Hezra's not going to haggle. They have a... they're kind of hyper-focused, that's the word. They're kind of hyper-focused. They're like, oh, I want to get this so I could do this and everything. And they're just like, oh, 20 gold, well, I have 20 gold.
Okay.
Just whatever.
Nice. All right. So you can add a lovely lance.
Yay. Does it have to be a lovely lance?
No, it could be a disturbing lance if you like, or just a lance.
Yeah, I'll just... Yeah. So I added just a regular run-of-the-mill lance for right now.
This
not equipped or anything. So
the craftsmanship is quite good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a +1 good or not that good?
It's not a +1 good, but I will take an Arcana.
You're like, for 20 gold, no.
I'll take an Arcana off you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to find shit, but let's see. Action skills. Arcana check. Oh, it's a +5, so 9.
Okay. It's a lance.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me. Yeah. So Hester will get the lance and pull out their bag of holding and set it on the ground, open it up, and then just slowly slide the lance into the bag of holding, and then pick their bag and thank him and leave.
Nice. Perfect. Reynard, are you with him at the time?
Sure, why not? People shouldn't go alone anywhere.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
16.
Okay. You see him grin a little and chuckle when he comes over and with his steel defender asking for a lance. It's just more okay, this will be fun.
Well, I mean, I would have left my steel defender outside, but it would have been fairly obvious that it's there because the steel defender is taller than most bird folk.
Yeah.
So, plus they probably have windows, and the window gets completely blocked by the steel steel defender.
Okay. Perfect. So, when you guys leave, you will notice there's almost another line already waiting to go into Eliza's. Looks like a little bit of word has been spread around, and she's kind of like, oh, customers, right. Hi, how can I help you as you guys leave? You guys eventually get back to the gates of heading up the main top. Different set of guards than you've seen before are up there. They're pretty much just looking you guys up and down and going, more humble folk. Great. How can I help you this morning?
So it's not Gregor we're talking to, it's just some random guard.
It's a guard at the gate. There was a guard at the gate the last time you came through here. You actually need to get permission to go in.
We're here to see Gregor Thornspur. We have information on the Jerbeens that have been causing problems.
That's you guys. Understood. Perfect. I do have you on my list of people that are allowed in here. Well, he has not shown up yet, but please come on
in. Sweet.
Okay. So, you guys are shown to pretty much the exact same place you were before. Doesn't take too long before he finally comes back to you guys. So, you're back early. How'd it go? I don't see any heads, so what happened? I got a little bit of word that the guards found a bunch of loot that they have stolen, which is good, so I'm assuming that was you?
Yes. Is he the one that was paying us the 150 gold per Jerbeen?
Sure was.
Sweet. And there was, 5 Jerbeens, I think it was?
4.
4. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to remember what we were going to do. I think we were just going to tell him that we took care of the problem, is what we were going to do, and not...
Yeah, I don't think you were actually going to go into detail other than the fact that it was just taken care of.
Yeah. Oh, we found them, and we took care of the problem. There was 4 of them, so they'd be 600 gold, please.
Right. He's just pretty much looking all of you over and going, oddly enough, I thank you. I do believe you. I don't really need the actual detail, but as long as nothing else happens here, we should be fine, right?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Good.
Of course.
Yes. Reynard, was it? Here you go. He hands you a lovely little... It's not like a sack of coins this time. It's like a little wooden box with all of it in it. It is not all in gold. He's giving you 300 gold and the rest in silver. So 300 gold and 3,000 silver.
It's like, thank you, as he hands it to me, and I pretty much just kind of
Weighs quite a bit.
lurch down a bit because of the sudden weight change.
Did you want me to just put all that in the bag of holding?
Scarce.
I can put that in the bag of holding, then it doesn't weigh anything.
Bronobi's coming over going, I want my share now.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just count out the 150 gold. Or actually, what would his share be? Probably 120, I think it would be.
Yep.
100 divided by...
Yeah, it's pretty much 120 gold each if you guys want to put in your on your character sheet.
Yeah, let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Global currency. Oh, this is easy. Okay. I'm just going to put mine all in silver.
Okay. Well, yeah, like it doesn't really matter how you can do gold. It's just that's what he's got.
And just to make sure, it's 10 silver per gold, right?
Correct.
Okay. That'd be 1,200 silver.
Yeah, I just threw 120 gold in Irma's. I'll do the same in Brucie's. People getting paid when they're not here.
557. Sweet. Okay. I figured out how to add that, so yeah. Well, I also forgot that I have to actually pay for that lance, so let me do that.
Yep.
Can't just have that for... Well, I can't type there.
Correct. So yes, he's just basically going to look at you guys and go, well, the council is meeting in at least, I think, another half hour is when they start. You guys have some important stuff to do. I think I can put you ahead of a few others. I do have a couple new petitions for a whole bunch of other people that are looking for work around here or to set up. So, they usually prefer to do all the stuff like this at the end of day. But, yes, I will do my best. Thank you. You guys can wait here or mingle around the outside. It's up to you.
Well, pretty much within those 30 minutes is us dividing up all the money we were given.
It would take quite a while, yes.
make sure it's done thoroughly. But in the meantime, during that process, probably mingle with other people who are waiting to be seen.
Okay.
Maybe hear if they're talking, some rumors, some
Okay.
the gossip that's going on.
Beautiful. I will take a perception roll, please.
You said it'd be a half hour that we're...
It would take a while to distribute this amount of money, especially the silver.
Okay. And Gregor, did he say...
he was going to let you know somehow when you can appear to the Bird Council.
Okay, so we don't have a definitive time
No time
yet.
limit. Nope.
It could be he comes back in an hour and says you could see him now, or he could come back in an hour and be like, you'll see him tomorrow, or,
Yes.
or he could come back later in the day, like 8 hours later, and be like, yeah, it'll be next week.
Yep.
Or something.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think Hester, after doing the money divide and everything, is just going to start spending time trying to construct the lance into Bubo.
Okay.
Instead of doing a perception and like listening around and whatnot.
Gotcha. So what kind of tools do you currently have on you to do that with?
Let's see here. I should have all of the good stuff.
Okay.
I have Tinker's Tools, Thieves' Tools, Herbalism Kit, Calligrapher's Supplies, and Alchemist Supplies.
Your Tinker's Tools should be able to do the majority of the work as long as you don't need to... Well, even that, you can do small little forging. It's just part of being an artificer anyway. Your tools are pretty much you. You really don't need a forge or anything important to do most of your work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take a quick performance roll, please.
All right. Performance.
Guessing Hester's kind of doing that out in the open with everybody else around, like, technically in like the lobby area of the building.
He didn't say he went anywhere else.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I'm going to kind of distance myself because it's going to be awkward.
Yes.
Just to,
I mean, wherever we're waiting,
Yep.
Hester's trying to be efficient with their time instead of just sitting there doing nothing. They're like, well, I'll just start working on this while we're waiting.
But it's just funny that we're technically like in the waiting room of like a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Or outside like the principal's office. Like,
Yep.
I'm going to move a couple feet.
You're
down.
technically in like a hallway in a courtroom.
Awesome.
In a courthouse.
So,
yeah.
So this is going to be fun because I rolled a nat 1
Okay.
for performance, and I get a -1 for my charisma modifier. So that's a 0.
You clocked yourself in the thumb with your hammer.
Yeah. You're pretty much like every time you try to hold up the lance, it falls over. It's like, I need 3 hands. I only have 2 hands. It's like, hold this. I need to do this, but I can't weld or make a hole while I'm doing this.
Yeah. Plus, there's probably, not a ton of space given that it's a 10-foot lance.
Correct.
So trying to like angle it to get it, it's bouncing off of walls and everything. It's just not working.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going to have to work on this later.
I will take a quick a D100, please.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Okay. 26.
Okay, no, low is better.
Oh, okay.
No, I was trying to see if what percentage higher to see if your tools explode, but you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I was worried about the lance breaking because of this.
No.
And I'd have to go back and buy another one.
No,
it's Team Rocket blasting off again.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys just the rest of your party are pretty much just like, as soon as you try to do anything and it falls again, it's just like one more step to the left, one more step to the left. The rest of the guards are pretty much just looking and laughing a little. Nothing major, just more of a, why are you doing that here?
Yeah.
But it's not enough to bother anybody. Reynard, your lovely 20 perception. You're going to be getting quite a few different things. There's a couple more, like at least 20 people here trying to do the same thing as you, is talk to the council. You're going to be hearing a lot of conversation At this point in time, it's a lot of humble folk that are up here trying to do a lot of stuff. Some of them are kind of going to be like Bronobi's dad, who's trying to come up with a way to make money in these troubled times and try to get themselves situated not on the ground level. There is one person who's talking about trying to make the ground level a little bit more livable for people, and he wants to try and get permission to set up a small town on the ground level instead of for the people who are just congregating all through the roots of the tree. You would have remembered coming up here, there was still quite a bit of crime going on down there. And he's wondering if setting up like a bunch of markets and houses, even crappy ones, or just like prematurely just see what builders he can get. He's pretty much just trying to set up a market for the people who are on the floor.
Deep down, I want to think he's like a slumlord who wants, I want to renovate the neighborhood.
Kind of, yeah. But it's more of a, if we do this, then we're gonna have to do this. If we're gonna have to like organize. We're gonna have to hire a whole bunch of people. But a couple of them are, it's like, yeah, but if we do that, and then maybe we'll make some more money, and then we can get the hell out of there and get up here, because I think higher is better. So it's pretty much just more trying to set a plan so they can make money quick and then just drop it.
Can I do like an inside check to see if he sounds sincere, or is he, trying to get rich quick type of guy?
Absolutely.
$15 for the insight.
15's enough. There'd be a group of 3 of them, and 2 of them are into it. One of them, who's doing most of the talking, he's just in it for the money and to get rich quick. He doesn't really care too much about what's going on. He cares more about money. But the other 2 are pretty much having a conversation about, I think we can. There's a lot of people backed up and lined up down there. People have carts. Carts can be houses. We'll make it work. But they just still need permission to do it.
You have to go to proper permits.
Yep. There are a couple also that are pretty much the fires took everything. We have nothing left. I'm just here to see if they can join like the Perch Guard, or they're trying to basically figure out what the hell they can do with their lives. But eventually, you guys are brought by a guard. Pretty much brings you guys a note and shoves you all in front of all these people. And they just pretty much just say, okay, guys, you are apparently next. The Bird Council is giving you 15 minutes. So, walking towards the lovely council chambers, you see a huge dome structure rising up through the foliage. The building is cradled into the natural curve of Alderheart's giant trunk. A large platform has been built around the imposing structure, connecting it to the branch roads that run throughout the city. It is adorned with brightly colored banners displaying crests of the major settlements of the wood. 2 guards in resplendent armor stand watch at the entrance, turning away pretty much anyone who should not be up there. So, you guys are being let in, and I will show you. So as you guys come through the main gate to the Birdfolk Council, you see a group of 5 stately birdfolk arranged across elevated seats. Each council member has a tall podium in front of them, rising to just about their waist. A sheaf of papers is orderly and neatly upon each podium. A circular aperture in the center of the ceiling allows sunlight to shine in. A wise-looking bright Gallus raises a talon in greeting and addresses you guys. Hello. You now stand in the presence of the Birdfolk Council. I am the council's speaker, Beta. Please state your case. And please, tell me your names. show you a picture of your Birdfolk Council. You're going to hear from the back, Bronobi Horne. I'm Brucie. Irma.
Reynard.
And I'm Hester.
Hester. Interesting. Okay. What can the Bird Council do for you? I do have your letters here from the magistrate. These are saddened to hear about Ashborough's destruction. We had some family that lived there. This is terrible news. What can you all tell us about it? What have you seen on your travels?
Essentially an increase in crime, people going hungry. We're here to request additional troops from Alderheart for that place, or for Meadowfen. Which one are we restocking troops for?
I think it's Meadowfen.
Meadowfen needs guards. Ashborough's been burned to the ground, and Winnowing Reach also probably could use some guards also.
Yeah, requesting additional perch guard to be deployed for protection and security.
It's always perch guard they need. We are spread too thin, unfortunately. We've been trying to get some of the humble folk that are a little, maybe lost their homes or a little out of sorts to join, but most of them do not want to actually guard. They'd rather have us do it for them. We are aware of the spreading fires, but sadly, our primary concern is the banditry jeopardizing this city, because it is essential to all the trading hubs. The bandit ranks have swelled of late, and the perch guard is, like I said, quite thin. Now, the magistrates told me you killed one of their leaders. I wish it was someone other than Frey. She wasn't really that important. They've been rallied by their fearsome leader. They're getting quite bold in their attacks. Little is known about this leader, but we have been able to corroborate that she is quite ruthless. She is a servant. Her name is Benna Cervan. And for some reason, she hates this city. The council knows that Alderheart could support more refugees, but we remain cautious during these difficult times. We're not too sure. I think we need to learn more about our humble folk before we can allow them up here. Permanently, anyway. I have got word that the fires are spreading. So if all the refugees are allowed to enter, how long before the city runs out of food? Other resources? Our quick goal right now is to maybe try and get them to either Salter's Port or, well, Bracken Mill's kind of busy. The Avium doesn't really have a lot. So Salter's Port has been our best. That's where we're sending most people. A lot of people don't really like being that close to the water or working the ships, but that is our quick goal right now for getting rid of most of the people who don't really want to contribute to Alderheart security. So, what would you folks like to do? I'm told you're quite good at finding things or dealing with things.
Well, it's obvious this person needs to be stopped. This. What was it? How do you pronounce their name again?
Benna Cervan. I will copy and paste it for you. She's a Cervan, so pretty much same race as Bronobi. She's a deerfolk. She has somewhere a stronghold that we still have yet to find. That is our main goal. We do have a few of her lieutenants in our goal right now. Jail cell, pretty much. But they're not talking. And we really don't like to... How should I put it? Resort to forcing them. We might have to soon, but it is not how we like to deal with things. Our best idea has been to, well, I'll leave that for the guards to let you know. You can tell she's a little frustrated that she has to deal with this situation. A couple of the other council members are just going to pretty much stand up and go, Speaker Beta, we do have a few questions of our own, if you don't mind. Thank you. The big guy in the back, make it bigger for you here. He's going to raise up and go, my name is Edgar. I used to be leader of the perch guard here before my calling brought me to be part of the council. You folk, especially one of you, look like you're good at interrogating. How would you like a go at our prisoner?
Well, I don't want to interrogate anybody.
He's pretty much looking at Reynard.
I know. but Hester, oblivious to that.
Yes.
Did the image of everybody, did that get bigger on the screen?
Yes, just so you can actually see their names.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, because also my character disappeared, and I was like, oh shit, what happened?
Nope, you're good. It's actually Irma who puts her kind of tiny little hand up and goes, I think I have something that'll work. Never tried it before, but Dad taught me quite well, and I think it might work. If you guys don't mind going to the prison, I kind of don't want to do it alone.
Yeah, we can go together.
Fair enough.
Good. Dad's taught me something that might help, but I've never actually had to use it before. I never thought I would, but might work. Well, I could basically make someone tell us the truth. I prepped Zone of Truth for her.
Ooh.
We'll definitely get some information we might be able to use.
Yeah, well, they still need to talk. That's the problem. It doesn't last too long, I don't think, but maybe we can get some information out of them. I'll try not to kill them this time. I think she still has most of the kills so far. You'll see the big strig in the back just nod and go. I will have a guard send you to their location. Now, the Speaker Beta is going to start talking again and go, fine, council member. It's not really how we like to do things around here. They're not even one of us, but sure. Well, we will confer among ourselves if there's anything else we can do for you. If you can maybe by chance get the location of their stronghold out of them, I will give you guys a bonus for your trouble. But I would like to offer you all... Would you like to join the Perch Guard temporarily? or I can hire you guys as a mercenary group to maybe go help us deal with them. We don't like doing outside hiring, but in troubled times, I think we must.
I think the outside hiring might be the best. Might be the best because then we don't have to deal with hiring and
following the rules.
I can't think of the word. Yeah. Well, no. What was the word I was looking for? I don't know. It's like the when you get a job, you get hired, and then when you leave, you have exit interviews and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Then we don't have to deal with all of that, and then we don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, true. Taxes do matter, though, unfortunately. So that's a yes.
From the sounds of it, you don't want it. From the sounds of it, you don't want anybody to know that we're doing this. So probably the less paperwork, the better.
You're going to pretty much see everybody on the table go, yeah, pretty much. This isn't off the books. You're not part of this. Yep. If you will deal with it, we will pay you what you need to get out of here. So, you eventually are pretty much just waved away and more people are brought in. You'd be able to tell that who's ever sitting at the council here, no one else can really hear inside. They've kind of have it silenced around the area, so who's ever they're talking to, it's just them. But you guys are eventually shoved back out the gate. You were kind of rushed in here, and you made them a little upset. Probably they didn't really want to deal with this type of thing this early in the morning. That's the vibe you'd get.
Of course, as we get pushed out and the door closes, it's well, that went better than we expected, I think. But, no porch guard. And we have to go hunt down some people. Oh boy.
Brucie's pretty much just going to pop up and go, well, we're good at it. Maybe we'll find something shiny. Yeah, Bronobi's just going to go, as long as I get to leave this place, then that's all I care.
Yeah, but you need to sound more like Arnold when you say
it. True. I'm not good at that voice, I am sorry. One day I will try and learn, but it's not me. So yeah, eventually you guys have a guard show up and give you a note and a location to go to for the prison. He's pretty much telling you just when you get there, give them this note. They will take you to where the prisoners are. Good luck. And he's pretty much just looking you guys up and down and going, good luck. If none of us can get it out of them, I don't know how you guys are going to, but sure.
I guess we'll make sure Irma holds the note, just because who's going to say no to a cleric?
True. She doesn't really look like a cleric, but yeah. So, you guys are eventually taken to, let me put you back over to the main map of the tree.
So we are technically also her bodyguards, so essentially.
This is true. So you are being currently at the council plaza. The next is the canopy market, then the boughs, then the branches, then the trunk market. So you are going to be taken to the boughs. This is where a lot of the housing is. And as soon as you guys came up and went through most of this, there are a couple areas that are gated off that kind of look like a military area. That is pretty much where you are being taken, or where you've been told to go. It does still take a good, almost an hour to get there, because it's a big frickin' tree.
Part of me feels like we're going to be told to go to that one particular far off branch that looks like it's dead. There's lightning behind it for some reason. It's
Probably.
the prison, and it's it's a bit questionable. It's like, that's the prison. Lightning strike sound. Oh, okay.
Pretty much. So, you guys are eventually going to find yourselves in front of a... It's kind of hard to tell because, Reynard, have you been arrested before? That's the easiest way to do it.
Oh, let me roll a history.
You tell me if you have been.
You have to remember if you've been
With a
arrested
7,
before.
I don't really recall. I might have been, stern warnings, but as far as I can tell, I've never been caught.
Nice.
Then I just say they're being racist because I look like all the other Vulpin.
Highly probable. Okay. Eventually you were brought in front of a tiny little area. It looks like it might hold maybe 20 people max. There's a couple other bigger buildings in the area that you are, but this is pretty much like maybe like the first holding cell. This is where they just shove you when you get caught. There's only about 6 people currently in here. A couple of them are Jerbeen that kind of look like they'd be about the same age as the other ones that you got caught. They don't look like the triplets, though. But you do eventually get in. They see your note. They take you over to someone who is quite bound, gagged. And wait 1 second here. I have a list. They are oddly enough, one of the servants, like Bronobi. They are tied, gagged. They look about Bronobi's age. And they pretty much drag him out, shove him in a chair, put you guys, like, you're almost in like a, like a normal jail cell. So you're pretty much like out in the open. But the chair itself that he's on is attached to chains to the floor, and he is chained to the floor. The guard, before they leave your immediate area, just basically takes off the... what's the word I'm looking for? Takes the gag out of their mouth. He pretty much just spits and goes, "Who are you?" "What are you doing here? What do you want?"
Yes,
Look like you don't belong here.
We've been requested by the Bird Council to interrogate a particular convict, inmate, prisoner. And our cleric has the note, and Irma gives them the note.
Okay. Right. Well, good luck with this bastard. He's a prickly sort. Only got his first name out of him. His name's Thorn. Not sure if I believe it, but that's the one we got.
What race is the prisoner?
Cervan. Same as Bronobi.
Oh, so even the person we're
Yep.
the new bandit leader is also the same race as Bronobi?
Correct.
So it's a male prisoner? Just to be sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the guard's not giving you his name. She's giving you the name of the prisoner. Tough old bastard. Everything we've tried, we're not getting anything out of him. He was caught about...
Did you try asking him nicely?
That's usually how we start, and then I use my fists.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Good tactic.
usually works.
Let's try. We'll try our way as we go in.
Perfect. You're pretty much being locked in a little room. Prisoner's just going to look at everybody and go, "Oh, I'm being ganged up on today. Great. This is going to be fun. Who the hell are you people? What do you want?"
Hester's going to pull out their magical tinkering ball and just says, "Hey, or hello, how are you doing? I'm Hester."
Good for you. What do you want? You guys don't look like you don't look like you should be here.
Like, well, we really don't want to be here, but unfortunately, your boss is causing problems. So
Good.
we're going to cause problems for you because of them.
These dumb bird folk have been trying that for a good week now. They haven't broke me yet.
So, just out of curiosity, is he currently, like, are we in a police office interrogation type room? Like,
pretty much, but this one is like made out of wood. Like, it's part of the trunk. It's been like pretty much part of the trunk has been carved away, and that's currently where you guys are. So it's a little bit of light coming through, but you're pretty much wood everywhere. He's chained to a chair that's chained to the tree itself. You're pretty much like wooden, like a wooden door behind you, but it's quite easy to get in and out of. But there's like a table, and there's not really anywhere for you guys to sit, just more standing.
I'm guessing Irma's gonna cast the Zone of Truth.
She can? Yep.
How long does it last?
It's only 10 minutes. That's why I wasn't too sure if you wanted to have a little conversation beforehand or after.
A little pre-zone workout,
Pretty much.
And since he's technically a stag like Bronobi,
Yep.
He has antlers?
Sure does. They're kind of broken in most places. There's not a lot of them left. He kind of looks like he's a scrapper. Doesn't look like he's been treated that great either. Especially by the smell.
Is he currently, like, I'm assuming he's chained up?
Yes.
Is he just sitting on a chair in front of a table, or is he, like, chained to the floor? Or?
He's chained to the table, which is chained to the floor. They just took his gag out. That's it.
Okay. I'm going to have Bubo try to, go stand directly behind him.
What the hell is that thing?
That's Bubo.
Right.
Just out of curiosity, before we really start, should we do a quick little break for food, dinner, and whatnot? 'Cause it's an hour and a half in already.
I'm good with that. Sure. If you guys want to take... So, who wants to start the interrogation? And have you come up with thoughts on what you want to ask?
Nope, not at all. That's the best part. We're going to wing it.
Okay.
You said it was a Cervan?
Yes.
So I'm assuming that's... So it's like Bronobi?
It's like Bronobi. This one's got, like, one of its antlers is pretty much, like, destroyed. The other is, like, kind of dangling. So he's beat up a little. But the last time you guys pretty much talked to him, he pretty much just laughed at you guys and said, "Well, you guys aren't guards. Why should I talk to you?"
Yeah. What was Bronobi's uncle and father's names again? Wasn't one of them close to Thorn? Way off.
Give me 1 sec. No, I got it here somewhere. Bronobi's dad is... Let me look at his image. Phalos. Thalos.
Okay. What was Uncle's name then?
Uncle Mark.
Or maybe I'm thinking Uncle. Oh, I'm sorry. That was
the best servant name going.
They're I was getting confused. So the person that's tied up, their name is Thorne.
Thorne, Thorne.
Bronobi's
last name is Thorne. Oh yes, it is too. Yep.
Thorne.
Yep.
So that I was like, there's a name that sounds like that. Why do I know this? That's why I was like trying to piece it together, and I'm like, oh no, that's right. It's Horne is their last name. So.
Yep.
All right. Because I figured if it was somebody that was related to Bronobi right away, he'd be like, my other uncle's here. What the fuck, like kind of thing. So.
Nope.
Somehow probably be a cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cousin or something like that. You'd like instantly recognize him.
But would he care?
Horne.
Love it. So,
All right.
Who's asking the first question?
Reynard would turn to Irma and say, "Put up the stone of truth."
I guess I'll do that. I'll just sort of nod.
Yeah. What are you doing? Huh? What, you think that's going to make me talk? That's not going to make me talk.
I mean, it'll help if you do talk.
Why? What are you going to give me?
And that's when I just slap him.
Nice.
Do I need a roll attack just in case?
No, he's tied up. He ain't going nowhere.
Yes, you have to roll, and you miss the tied up guy in the chair in front of you.
You knock him over, it somehow gets untied, he jumps out the window. Just roll me damage. Do you have any strength on that character?
No, I have a -1.
Okay, you do 1 point of damage.
Congratulations, you healed him.
Yeah.
You smack the life back into him as Horne starts growing.
He pretty much just like takes it and goes, "Really? I'm sure she could hit harder than that." I honestly think she does have more strength than me, but yeah.
Oh, probably, but it's the whole, he's sassing.
Mm-hmm. Man, is this your guys' first time doing this? You're quite terrible at it.
It's like, well, I would use blades, but unfortunately we need you to talk, not scream.
Well, I already said I'm not talking, unless, he's going to look over at the guard. Unless, you can help me get out of here. Or make it worth my while.
Do we know, you probably have already said this, but my brain doesn't retain information regularly. Do we know why he's locked up here?
Nope.
Other than...
He was deemed a bandit. That's it.
Okay. So then we're supposed to interrogate somebody, and we have no idea really who they are, why they're here.
Now, all you're asked is to try and get the bandit hideout away from him. Out of him. She didn't care how.
Yeah, Hester will kind of approach and pull out their magical tinkering whatever thing.
Yeah.
That's just like, hey, how are you? I'm Hester. Like, just on repeat, just a couple of times. And then Hester will be like, yeah, so what'd you do? Why are you here? Why'd you get locked up? What are they accusing you of?
Where does Hester put his little tinkering tool? Does he put it back away or put it down on the table?
Put it back away, like back in my jacket.
Oh,
It's like inside breast pocket. I just reach in, grab it, turn it on. It goes for a couple seconds, and I just turn it off back in my breast pocket.
How long does that actually work for? If you were to technically turn it on, keep it on.
With magical tinkering, it's pretty much whenever, as many times as he wants.
Yeah, the audio message specifically says up to 6 seconds long recorded message.
Yep.
So
But the actual thing itself lasts basically until I'm dead.
Yep.
Unless I decide to not let it be magical tinkering anymore, and then it just turns into an inanimate object.
It's basically a recording device.
Good. I'm going to before Hester puts it, I'm going to ask for it. I'm going to ask Hester for it, and see how he turns it on. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put it on this guy's shoulder and just have it and chirp in his ear continuously.
That's just wrong, guys. Come on. At least maybe a female voice would be great. Come on.
Oh. You can always have Irma record it, but we'll do that later.
Is there something wrong with my voice? Is there something wrong with my voice? You don't like my voice?
You don't want it to be nice.
The fun part is you can do that 4 times and have 4 of them going. It's very fun. I've used it before.
I used it in another campaign.
Yeah. Brucey's just pretty much going to walk up and go, I could just stab him, guys. Like, simple.
Yeah, but
maybe at the end, Bruce. At the end.
It makes it harder for him to talk.
Yeah, but it's making me angry. Bronobi's just got like an arrow knocked and like putting it right to his throat. I could just, do this too.
Not yet.
Thorn's just going to look at you guys and go, see, these guys know what they're doing. This is irritating, though. Can we just... What? He's like trying to shake it off with his shoulder, but he can't really budge because he is tied up tight.
Exactly. It's the first to cause the irritation of like, well, he's going to start talking because he's going to get annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sitting on a chair, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
And then he's tied up?
Yeah.
How is he tied up?
Pretty much like everything's bound. He can't move. They took his gag out. His hands are behind him. He can't do anything.
Okay. And then he's not just tied up sitting on the chair. He's tied to the chair.
Correct.
Is the chair attached to the ground?
Yes. I did say last time it is chained up too. There's enough like give if you wanted to kick him over. It would fall over. Yes.
Okay. How... Is he in the middle of the room?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's just like a small table. He's there. You guys are there. You're just
okay. So it's like a typical interrogation room.
Typical interrogation room. It's just you're in a tree, so everything's made out of wood, and yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like all we want is a few names. That's all. We already got yours. What's a few more?
I will take a persuasion roll with advantage because of the constant chirping in his ear. That is starting to get the better of him.
And
double 13s.
Or
14 total.
Another real quick question.
Yep.
I know he's chained to the ground. You said you could probably just tip the chair over and everything.
Yep.
If I were to pick the chair up with him in it, how high would I be able to pick that chair up? I'm assuming just like a foot or two.
Not even that, like half a foot.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oddly enough, the 14 is what you needed. Can you guys just... What? I don't know a lot. Just turn it off.
Give us the name.
Name of what? I don't know what you're looking for.
Looking for a location. The hideout or something?
Why? It's not like you guys have enough people to get into there. Brianna would, slaughter you just for the fun of it.
Brianna. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, well, she enjoys, killing perch guard.
I'm looking for us for that perch guard.
And anyone like him, as it points towards Hester. Why are you guys working with the bird folk? They've done nothing for you. I'm surprised they even let you up here.
Oh, they didn't want to get their feathers in a ruffle. Can you expect anything else?
Oh, so they're hiring good actual workers. I see how it is.
Oh, yeah, so the truth is still up, so technically I am being like, it's affecting me too, so I might as well be
Unless you
about
want,
it.
Unless you... Ooh, actually. I should have rolled to see if he... Okay. Irma, you would tell that the spell did affect him. Everyone else can do... I think it's a charisma save? Or is it wisdom save? For Zone of Truth. I forgot about that part. You can choose to fail also.
It's a charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to try not to tell the truth, it's a charisma save against Irma's spell DC.
16 for the save.
You should be fine, I think.
Yeah, it'd be 30.
Yep.
You said the Zone of Truth is active now? I'm assuming it takes up the whole room.
60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it's in a
Oh,
15
sorry.
foot
It's
radius.
a 15-foot radius, but you can cast it 60 feet. Yep.
But it's still,
Okay.
It'll still
be
take up
in-
the entire
Definitely
room.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that if anybody any of us tries to,
Save against
hide
it, Irma would know.
information. Okay.
Well, yeah, either choose to fail or try to save against it.
Okay, so basically we have to tell the truth or save against it.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I pass, so technically I could lie and be okay with it.
Yep. Irma would know that you're lying, though.
I can still tell the truth at certain points and not and lie about others.
Correct.
So it's like,
Yep.
it ain't gonna hurt. She just knows, like, it's not really affecting you, but I can't tell where the lie starts.
Yeah, it's just if you pass, you can't deliberately say a lie.
And I was saying, like, let's talk about Brianna and how she doesn't like people with feathers.
Well, she hasn't really told us everything, but you know the plight that the ground folk are under. No one up here lets us in unless we're
True.
important or have money.
True.
Everything's on fire. This is our safe haven, and we're not allowed in. She doesn't like that. She wants in. So, gotta do what you gotta do.
You're right about that. We do have to do what we have to do. Like, me taking it upon myself to stab you in your hand with a dagger as I roll attack.
Nice. Just roll me damage. You can't miss.
And I'm doing this with my offhand,
Okay.
so it's less damage.
Okay. Because I do have a hit point counter for him.
Roll 2 damage.
2? Okay.
Center of the palm, between bones.
Yep. It's pretty much a...
And I could just look at you and just say, now I want you to count back in increments of 7, starting from 1,000. But I really don't want to start really torturing you that way.
I don't know if I can
So I'll just
count
wiggle the
that
dagger
high.
a little bit.
Don't know how to count that high.
Oh no, it's count down from. But unfortunately, we don't have that type of time. So, tell us where your little hideout is.
We're in the mountains to the east. I will put you guys back on the main map. He's gonna explain to you. It's pretty much up south of the Crest Mountains. Is where the location he is pointing you in.
Now,
see, now was that so
are
hard?
Sorry, I heard two people talk. Start with Irma.
I was just saying, see, now was that so hard? Just a location.
Tell that to my hand. Yes.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have your hand fixed before we leave, maybe. How many people? How many are there?
I haven't been there in a week. They've had me in here. Roughly 50 on a good day. A couple hundred prisoners.
And I'm guessing armed. Your
Of
compatriots.
course. Perch Guard carries some good weaponry. What do you think? We deal with them first.
Fair enough. I'd like to point out I have yet to take the dagger out of the hand.
He's quite well aware of it. You can tell he ain't looking good. So yeah, he is pointing up into the Crest Mountains. He'll tell you like it's about 5 days from here, and it takes you a good 2 days to climb the mountain. The paths are pretty much going to be like wiped clean anytime someone goes up and in there. They have a lot of scouts. He will also tell you that it is mountain lion territory that they have to deal with on occasion. And there's a few hidden caves up there with creatures that come out at night that they don't know what they are and try to have to keep at bay. All he says is they're big, they're loud, and they're smelly.
Thank you for your compliance.
Take it out.
As I just keep wiggling in it just a little bit extra,
Okay.
then I yank it out.
All right. The wiggling will do 1 point of damage. As soon as it comes out, like he pretty much like, there's not a lot left in this guy. Just to let you know. That pretty much like put him down to he's not talking much because he's bleeding out.
Your call, Irma. If you would like to heal him, or hand him a
Wait,
good
how
berry.
much heal? Yeah, just like a good berry. He gets 1 hit point.
One.
Yeah,
Put him
say
back. That'll stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
It's also probably the first food he's had in 3 days, so yeah.
And now
That'll
he's
fill his
not
belly.
hungry,
Nope,
'cause-
that's pretty much a...
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks.
I'll grab the little tinkery thing and hand it back to Hester. Here you go.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, thank you. Just turns it off, puts it in their breast pocket.
See,
Well.
wasn't that hard.
She will see you coming.
I expect it to.
I really hope she surrounds you.
And
That'll
I'm going to
make
immediately
me sleep good tonight.
escort Hester and Irma out the room, and I'll just turn to Brucie and Bronobi and it's like, okay, boys, take it away.
Huh.
And what they would do is up to them.
Yep. Yeah, I think Bronobi would definitely end it. Brucie, I think, is pretty much just gonna turn around, but I will let Bronobi put an arrow through its throat. It had
We
2
hear a
health left.
sudden
You just hear,
little of an arrow, and
just the guard's just gonna look and go, well, I guess we don't need him alive. You got that out of him? Right. I'll say he tried to escape. At this point in time, you guys start to hear an alarm go off in Alderheart. Massive alarms are just immediately going, and the guard you just see go, not again. Alright, folks, we're under attack. Are any of you good at defending? That alarm usually doesn't go off unless there's at least 100 of them.
100 what?
Yeah.
Well, I think a bunch of bandits down there. They hit us about 4 days ago. They're bothering all the people down trying to get in. They hit caravans. They hit all the people down there. They're pretty much just like scattering for food.
Oh, good lord, another siege. That's the first thing to go is the food.
Mm-hmm. Take all the help we can get. It's up to you guys. Bronobi's pretty much just going, I got arrows.
Are we doing the Fellowship of the Ring? You have my bow, my axe.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
guys would like.
Yeah, Hester's down.
Okay. All right.
If everyone else is going.
Beautiful. So you guys randomly just start seeing a lot of, well, whatever guards are left here, pretty much who's ever allowed to leave their post is leaving their post. You're just going to see like a mad dash. People know what the alarms are. Pretty much a lot of people are starting to put all their goods away just for in case there's any still thieves about. This is just more of a clearing a path for people to descend because you guys are up top. It's going to take a bit to get down. You guys are at least a half an hour to an hour just before you hit the ground. But you'd be able to tell that this alarm is important and everyone's running down. So if you would like to descend, it will take a bit. But you eventually hit the main area where you will have someone waiting with a elevator to take you guys down. Going down is a little quicker than going up. Looks like they pretty much tell you to hold on, and you're descending at a quite rapid rate. And you eventually come to the main floor, pretty much right on the path where you guys first came in. You will notice that along all the main roots of the tree are perch guard just lobbing arrows. And you come across to the bottom and you will see lots of carts and people just being obliterated by a small army of bandits. There's at least in the immediate vicinity under you about 30, on the other side about 50. Everything that has a red marker, you'd be able to tell is a bandit. The rest are just for simplicity. So there is a massive battle going down. Where you guys currently are, there is a place here to your left where you can, like a little rampart, and it's got a ramp going down. So, as soon as you guys come through, the bird folk and the perch guard that are currently here are pretty much telling you guys, we should have it, but if you want to help, I'll put in a good word with the council or with the perch guard for you that you helped. It's up to you guys, but don't go far. There's more of them coming. So if you would like to roll initiative.
Do you have a token for Bubo?
Oh, I did on the other. Give me one sec. I'll bring him in.
Okay.
Bubo.
And so then you had said this thing that's right in front of us.
Yep.
We move there, and then it's just, I'm assuming, like a spiral
you can
staircase.
you can go down the ramp right here. It's like it looks like someone's grew a ramp out of there.
Okay. And how high up off the ground are we?
You're about 20 feet up right now.
Okay. And then when we come down this ramp here, this root that's there, do we have to go all the way down, or can we go like halfway and then we're fine?
You'd be able to go to about here or here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Brucie gets a 6.
It's a 7 for Hester.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming Bubo is also 7.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to put me at, was it 7.3, so that way I go just before Bubo.
Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
So
I'm going to add...
Okay, the red dots are all the bandits. So everybody that's not a red dot is perch guard or civilian?
Civilian for the most part. The perch guard are just the ones up top. The rest are just merchants trying to defend their cabin.
Crud.
Probably got a 22. Perfect. It's only got 10. Perfect. Bronobi goes first. I do have his character sheet here somewhere.
I take aim and fire.
Yeah, I take aim and fire. Why is he rolling at advantage? I hate that. That will hit, though. You see Bronobi run to here and lob something at that guy. 4. 5 piercing damage. Its turn. I think I missed a few, but that's fine. It shoots back at Bronobi. That'll hit Bronobi. 4. That hit Bronobi for 8 points of damage. Ow. We'll try to kill Bronobi today. It's that's turn. You start to see pretty much there is one perch card down here. You just pretty much just see these things just hacking things apart. And inside all the caravans here and carts, you see lots of other Jerbeens rummaging around, stuffing bags full of stuff, and just like going off in a few different directions. Reynard, you're up. The majority of this is longbows, short bows, short swords, crossbows. There's a lot of ranged going on.
I know you said it doesn't matter. You might have missed some. This one right here in the center.
Yeah.
And then this lower one in this group over here.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do them all at one point. They're pretty much fighting down there. They're unless you attack them, they don't know you're here yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go up next to Bronobi and take aim at the same one he did to help him out.
Okay.
$18 to hit.
Ooh, yep.
Hope that hits.
And also sneak attack.
You can see he's irritated.
But he's full damage and he's irritated? God.
Yep.
And with that, I'll bonus action for steady aim for next turn to give myself advantage.
Alright. You see this one here pretty much like pull out a dagger while this one's engaged and ram it into its back as it just slowly fades. And it just looks at the Mappa in front of it and goes, there's more up there. And he moves over to here. Irma, you're up.
Okay. I guess we're shooting things.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll go to the other side of Nobi.
Okay.
And I guess, I don't know, which one, I guess target one of them. Probably the closest one. I'll go for that one, I guess. Sure. It's close.
Okay.
Shoot at with crossbow. That's a nat 20.
Of course it is. Okay.
Of course it is. So is that max damage plus a roll then?
Yep. Same how we always do it.
Irma does have the high ground.
I know, Irma's got the high ground. I love it.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
3 plus, I guess.
So is the light crossbow D6?
It's a D8.
Oh, it's a D8. Okay, perfect. Alright. So 8, 11 damage. Whew. It took it pretty much like you shot it as it was running and didn't even see it, and it just went like right through one shoulder blade. It's not happy. Doesn't look. It's looking not terrible, but it pretty much just like turned and go. It knows where you are. Yeah, the wave is just more of a. Starts coming up. Right, this little guy here. Quick rolls for these guys. Okay.
What was the target that Irma targeted?
The one that's coming up.
Okay.
Vulpin.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I assume that was the one, but I just wanted to make sure because I was reading something in my character sheet, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, I got to hit this one, and attack the wrong one or whatever.
Bubo's up.
All right. So since we're 20 feet up, if Bubo just jumped down instead of running down, I'm assuming they would still take fall damage.
Yep.
All right, and then how much is the fall damage? Like,
For first 10's usually nothing for some reason in D&D world. So I think it's a 1d6 for fall damage or 2d6, something like that. Let me look.
So 1d6 per 10.
Yeah,
okay.
but I can't remember if the first 10 is free.
Well, I know if it's over 5 feet, it has to be released because you can still roll a 1 damage on it.
Yeah.
For after 10 feet. So.
1 second.
I'm going by the goldfish critical roll instant.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so 1d6 for every 10, so it'll be 2d6.
Okay.
I don't agree with the maximum of 20d6. To me, if you fall, gravity will kill you.
Oh yeah, fair point.
There's people who skydive and they survived
No.
without the parachute.
No.
Unless you wild shape into a squirrel, then
Or
you
have
can't.
the ability to negate, like from falling, like slow fall and whatnot.
Yeah.
Lethal is 35
Oh.
feet for humans.
All right. Let's see here. So in order for Bubo to get down there, I would have to bypass everybody in the group here, and then run down this ramp, and then
Or
hop up here.
go up this way. Same thing, other
Oh,
side.
that's gonna. Oh, let me move the map. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got another one. You can go down this route.
So what is this thing here?
That is like
crane?
a crane for picking things up, yes. It's technically
Okay,
on the
I'm
ground,
assuming-
so you could run down that too.
Okay. Let's see here. So that'd be. I think that's going to be farther away than where I want to go. Yeah. So we'll go. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 60.
I hope you're enjoying the soundtrack.
So then, yes, so shit, I'd have to, hang on, so it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then my rend, I think, is within melee, because it's not a... Oh, I do have the needle gun on this thing.
It's short range, though. That's the only problem with that one.
Well, it says the nettle gun is 30 feet and 120, so...
I think I wrote 20 and 40 on the actual item. It wouldn't let me change it.
Yeah, at the bottom here. So range is 10 and 20
10 and
feet.
20, yeah, it's a close one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then... So that means within 10 feet, everything's fine. Anything between 10 and 20 is disadvantage.
Correct.
And then over 20, it's
Just
like...
won't
you're
hit.
not gonna
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's see if I can get within 10 feet of that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. If I move to here, I think that's 40 feet. Oh, wait, they'd be 15 feet away from me then, so I'd have to move to here in order to hit this guy here.
You'd still be technically 15 feet off the ground.
Oh,
Because you're on a doom. Yeah,
Okay.
Timber slip.
All right. And this guy does look like he's running to get up here. or
Yeah,
he's-
Irma hurt him. And he's on his way up to hurt Irma.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move Bubo to... Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move Bubo to here. So if I did my math right, this should be 40 feet exactly.
Yep,
From
you're good.
this location
I see it.
here. Okay. So, moving Bubo there. I'm too far away to hit him with any sort of ranged attack.
Yep.
But Bubo is going to basically block their path to try to get up here.
Okay.
Just, being him. So, and they will hold their action that if anybody gets within melee of them, they will do their rend on them.
Okay.
What is it? Force empowered rend. Yeah. And then, I guess then Hester's turn. So that'll be the end of Bubo's. Hester's turn. Let's see. Because then I'm going to want to do... Because I don't think I have a spell that can help out right now. Yeah. Alright, yeah. So Hester will move... can I go up on this thing? What is this thing right here?
Yep. It's just a stump. It's just like, that's part of the main gate. Opens and closes.
Okay. Okay, so Hester will go up there. And then... I'm actually going to target this guy with a longbow. Actually, hang on. I have an idea.
Ideas are fine.
I already have advantage because I'm up high, right?
Technically, height doesn't really matter. It's not. It's just itself. It can see you. It's no. So it'd just be a straight roll.
Okay. Okay. Then what I will do is I can't remember the ability. I'm looking for it quick. I hold the patient. So when I ready an action and I react with it, I have advantage on the attack roll, skill check or ability check as part of it. So I will ready my action with my longbow, and anyone that starts running towards Bubo and everything that starts moving closer, I'm going to shoot them with the longbow.
Oh, so you're holding an action? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So if any of them move towards Bubo, I'm going to start shooting them to try to thin the herd before they get to Bubo.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. This one's turn here. Does a nat 20 should hit Bubo?
I think so. Let me double check. Yep.
It is tossing a firebolt at it.
Well, it says here that I'm made of steel, so I'm immune. I'm just kidding.
17 fire damage to Bubo.
Holy shit.
From this thing here.
This is language. I don't get any resistance to fire?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
And it is going to Misty Step on top of this thing here. It's its turn. Brucie has 30 feet. Brucie is not smart. 5, 10, he's 15. He's going to jump down. Give him an acrobatics roll.
Does he rage first?
Yeah, he's going to rage first. No, sorry, athletics. He makes it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. So 5, 10, the 20 feet jump. 10, 15, 20. He can get up to here. So we will turn Brucie. I'll just make him big Brucie. That's fine. He will rage and get big. And attack. With his mace. Oh, that'll hit. 4. So 9 points of damage. Plus an extra d4. We rolled 4. So 13. Plus the 2 rage. What else does he have with Path of the Giant now that he's a Path of the Giant? That's ranged and throwing. Alright, so that's Brucie. He did quite a bit of damage to that thing. Perfect. And now that thing's not happy. Bronobi. Goes back to Bronobi. He's got a plus. Ooh. That'll hit. Bronobi's shooting the one that's coming up. 8 plus 3 for 7. Okay. This thing can now hit. Nope. Does it get 2 attacks? I think it might get 2 attacks. It does get 2 attacks. Nope. A nat 1 and a 2 is not going to hit Brucie. And this thing can run up. 5, 10, 15. It will take a swing at your guy.
Hester's gonna shoot at him first as he's approaching Bubo because
Okay.
of my ready to action.
At 24, I'll hit
Take it.
Bubo. That is 4 points on Bubo.
It's a 16 to hit.
At 23. You rolled a
23.
19 plus 4. For 7 points of damage on Bubo.
Oh, yeah. Does what would I say? 16 hit that guy?
16 meter beat. Yep, you're good.
Okay. And so it's a 1d8.
But Hester's
5
attack
points of
had
damage.
advantage because it's whatchamacallit?
Yeah. It was ready to action. I rolled an 11 and a 7, so it'd be 11 plus 5 for the 16 to hit him.
You also do
Alright.
have Bronobi and Irma in your way, technically. You're on the corner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that'll hit.
My thought process is that as soon as that guy started running towards Bubo,
Yeah.
that I would have shot him, so he would have been in my line of sight. Does the 5 points kill him before he gets to
Not
Bubo?
yet, no. He is
Okay.
looking like crap, though.
Okay. And you said it was like 7 damage to Bubo?
Yeah. And his second attack.
It doesn't need a second attack.
Oh,
Bubo's
okay.
down.
All right. Then it can move
Bubo
its last movement to get up to Irma. Reynard, you're up. You have a Vulpin that's looking not. There's not a lot left of him.
Then I'm just going to, I'm guessing, since Irma shot him, and also he's right next to her, Irma would probably say, "Oh dear!" And I turn, I look, it's like, and I rush over and I immediately attack and stab him.
Beautiful. You could go here to flank if you like.
What not? Flank so I can get. Oh wait, I can't even do that because All right, what the hell, flank?
It's up to you. It's already burned its parry reaction.
Well, 24 to hit.
Oh yeah. It's got 4 health. How do you want to kill it, sir?
As he's focusing on Irma, I immediately dash past him in such a way where his eyes turn when he sees me. I go, "Hello," and stab.
Nice. It kind of just looks at Irma and doesn't really notice you put a dagger in its back. Yeah. I'm just keeping him up for the other ones that didn't add for their turns. I'll have them all go on his turn for the most part.
With Bubo being down at 0, is Bubo considered dead?
No, you can
now?
repair him.
Or is it?
He's
or is
just
it-
unconscious.
Or is it? Okay, so I
Yeah.
don't have to do saving throws or anything like that.
No,
It's just,
because
just
he's a
unconscious.
construct, he's unconscious. You will need to use mending to get him back up, which is a full
Okay.
1 minute cast.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, because that's what I was wondering, because it says I can cast mending to do 2d6
Yeah.
healing to it.
But it's only it
but
takes a
then
minute.
says that well, that part doesn't, but it says that if they've died within the last hour, I can use Smith's Tools and an action to revive it.
Yeah.
Provided I'm within 5 feet, expend a spell slot of first level or higher.
Yep.
And then it returns after a minute with all of its health. So that one, so that's what I was wondering is it's like, could I cast Mending on it and just do 2d6 to get a little bit of health back? Or because he's at 0, he's considered dead. And so then I would have to do the Smith's Tools action spell slot to fully revive them, and it takes a minute.
Mending on a construct like this still is a minute for the 2d6 healing. It's
Really?
not, you can, it's an action to cast, but it's still a minute to actually finish the channel of mending. It's not instant. It's not a 6-second.
Oh.
It does take a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
You
just wanted to make sure that
You could
that
heal him.
Zuo's not, like,
He can still take
gone.
healing. You could do like a healing word or something and bring him back up.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I would think the Mending would be the healing spell for because
Yeah,
can you do
it's-
healing word on a construct?
Yep. Depending on the construct, because this one is magical, healing does still work on it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to, run over and
Yeah, I know.
be like, I'm
No,
gonna mend them.
you'd be
And
there
then it's
for a-
like, well, I'd be sitting there for a minute.
You'd be there for a minute.
So, all right. Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Reynard? Are you moving?
Let's see. I only got 5 feet of movement left, so
Okay.
I'll move the other 5 feet and just like, all right. No, I'll just wait for whatever decides to come up and attack me, and I'll attack it too. So
Perfect. Could I have everyone roll me a d20, please? We're doing a volley on your side this time from the perch guard.
Just the D20, no modifiers.
Correct. I'll add the modifiers.
I have a 17.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat
14,
20.
A 17. Mine missed. So, we're going to do a volley. I need everyone to roll me a d8, please.
2.
Just one d8 each.
4.
So a 4, an 8, and a 8. Sorry, a 4, 8, and a 12. Okay. So the first one is going to the brute. Okay. He's starting to look like shit. You see this Vulpin right here with the crit get annihilated. And this one here took 8 damage from the one that Pretzels rolled for. You got max damage on that. That one's starting to look like crap too. Perfect. Irma, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll Bubo.
Okay.
I'll run down, and I'll cast Cure Wounds. Bubo's nice.
Okay.
Nice giant bird.
Yep. Bubo's back up with 9.
Guess that's all Irma's doing.
Perfect.
Yeah, when Bubo went down, they just kind of like put their wings to their side and just kind of like crouched down. And then after they got healed, it's like they kind of shimmy back up and their wings kind of pop back out.
Nice.
Heads on a swivel and just kind of looking around to see what's going on.
You see perch guard go down. This thing run over here. This one run over there. This guy's gone into the woods. He's hiding. This guy's coming over here. Bubo's up and back in action.
All right.
I'll get rid of the X.
Yeah, I actually just realized, like, I now understood what you meant by mending is still a minute.
Yeah.
Like, I actually looked at the mending spell, and it takes a minute to cast it.
Takes a minute to cast it.
I didn't realize mending was a 1 minute cast, so
Yep.
I get what you're saying now. I was still confused, but I figured it out.
Yep.
Okay, so Bubo then. Let's see
My
here.
Saturday campaign, our Warforged can only be healed by mending.
Oh, okay.
It is fun. For now.
Let's see here. All right, so let's see. We are. How do I get the? I probably should have done fine. So if I do this. Okay. Yeah, so I can get right next to them. Yeah, so I'm gonna move Bubo here next to that one. And then I'm actually gonna have Bubo actually yeah, I'll have them do their force empowered rend on them.
You were difficult terrain there, so half. You're going through a forest. Sorry. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that'd be about there then.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, you're going through a bunch of underbrush, and it's difficult terrain right there.
We can go. Okay, so I can get to 20 right there. Okay, well then, instead of doing the rend, because they can't, I'll have them use one of their repairs.
Okay.
To do 2d8 plus proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Once you're up here, you'll be fine. It's just anytime you're under the tree, there's a bunch of foliage there.
Of course. 6, 12, 13, 14. So that's 15 healing, so I'm back to full.
Beautiful.
All right. And yes, that is it. Yeah, move, bonus action. He doesn't have a bonus action, so. All right. Yeah, so that's it for Bubo.
Okay.
And then Hester. Hester's going to target this Vulpin, or Mappa there, and just shoot at them. Not ready in action, just straight up shoot at them.
Cool.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 10?
Give me 1 second here. 10 does miss.
Okay.
That one looks a little beefy, and he's just as angry as Brucie is.
Yeah, so
Barbarian
yeah,
fights
anything. All right, and yeah, that's bonus. Yeah. Hang on.
He's a Mappa brute. They're pretty fun.
I feel like I'm missing something that I could be doing with a character, and I don't know.
Firebolt cantrip is usually pretty good, or the magic stone. That's one of the main ones I go for artificers.
Yeah, because I mean, for cantrips I have mending and guidance.
Yep.
But yeah, because I've already done the action. The bonus action would just be telling Bubo what to do. But
and not many spell slots.
I've already done that. And and because I'm just debating if I want to move closer to them or stay up here.
Yep.
I think I'll stay up here.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah,
well,
it'll be my turn.
Hester is going to toss a firebolt at Brucie. Ooh, that actually might hit Brucie. What's Brucie got for health? Actually, no. Nope, wait, just hit. 17. 14 plus 3. Brucie's taking the fireball. Firebolt, I should say. Not ball. For 6 points of damage on Brucie. Because he's not... When he rages, does fire still do max damage? Yep. Because he's not a... Alright, perfect. That's its turn. Brucie will hit. 16. He will parry and miss. So that thing's used its reaction. Bronobi will try to hit it with a crossbow. That'll hit him. That's good. 8. For minimal damage again. We might kill Brucie today, guys. That's a nat 20 on Brucie.
That's a nat 20.
Well, he's raging, so he only takes half damage.
Yep. So 11 down to 5. Second attack. That'll still hit Brucie for minimal damage. Takes 2 more damage. He's not bad, still 4. He's not at half, but he's close. Reynard, yep.
I'm gonna take aim at the the brute that hit Brucie. Why not?
Okay. They look to be about the same amount of bloodiness.
If anything, since I haven't moved, I'll use my bonus action for steady aim to get advantage on the attack.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're high enough. 20 will hit.
Dirty. Yep, dirty 20. Yeah.
Yep. He's already burned his reaction, so he can't parry it. For 2 points of piercing.
Sends Bruce's back to him. Sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Perfect. Right. The Vulpin's over here. That one is gone. This one here. Still up. This is you. Oh, he'll hit the little Jerbeen and kill the little Jerbeen. Irma.
All right. I guess so. We'll run back up the tree and then I guess take a shot at the mob who's attacking Brucie, I guess.
Perfect.
Oh, that's another nat 20.
I love it. All right.
The healer's causing the most damage. This is
As they should be.
great. Yeah.
That's great.
That's yeah.
So 13
That's
reduced down
5
to
plus,
6.
I guess.
Nice. It's starting to look crappy. It's way past bloody now. Anything else for Irma? Sharpshooter.
No, like that'll be all.
Okay, perfect. So that one is gone. Can I have another volley, please, from the bird folk? The perch guard. 9 missed again. Ooh. 7.
19.
1 hit. Roll me a d8, please. It's going for the brute.
5.
Alright. Down to 2. Perfect. So it's there. These things are being told to run away with their loot. So those 2 are gone. Bubo's up.
Bubo then will move the remaining distance to here, and then do Force Power Rend on the bandit there.
Perfect. You could go to...
14 power.
Can you go to here or no? Just I'm thinking
Yeah,
flanking
yeah.
wise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was only 15 feet away,
Yeah, you're good.
and I can go.
You may as well have
20. Well, I
advantage.
can go- Yeah, I can go 40, but
Yep.
then it's difficult terrain. So
Yep.
Okay. So.
These are what the bird guys look like. They're like galluses. They have they're like whirling dervishes. I think that's the actual title for them. They're tossing javelins and stuff. They're pretty neat.
That's a 13 to hit.
The brute?
Pretty
No.
sure.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
the Vulpin.
that's-
Forgot
yeah.
which one you're at. Give me 1 second here. Nope, just misses by 1.
Okay. That's all. That's all they can do.
Okay.
So they will just stand there.
Anything for Hester?
Yeah, Hester's gonna try to shoot that Mawpaw again
Okay.
with the longbow. Ah, I think that hits. Regular 20.
Dirty, yep, that'll work.
Fucking max damage. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Oof, just down to 6. Beautiful. He's down single digits finally.
Jeez.
Yeah, he started with 85 health.
Holy shit.
He's
Okay.
got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Hester will just stay where they're at.
Okay.
So that'll be my turn.
Well, Bubo's back in range of the mage.
Oh, fun.
Ooh, 14?
No, misses.
Ooh. You see this thing get irritated and starting to take a look at the situation. And he's going to Misty Step back over to this one here. Brucie, on the other hand, is angry. That'll hit. So that is a... What's his weapon again? We'll just roll. Ooh, 9 plus the... Well, 1 fire damage. So 10. The brute in front of him is not looking good at all. Bronobi might be able to kill it. Bronobi's probably going to kill it. 4, 5, 6. He's got 8. Down to 4. Woo! Bronobi just kills this thing with an arrow. Take that. And it is gone. It's done. Reynard. Not
Alright.
Not many left here.
Yeah, the one between Bubo and the perch guard
Yep.
is still up, right?
It looks like crap, but yep, it is up. The other perch guard is doing pretty good at it.
And I'll steady aim again and shoot it with the bow.
Perfect.
$14.
14 just hits. For 8. Ooh, it is hanging on by a thread.
And 2 for sneak attack.
It's
So
got 1 point left. You almost killed it.
ready hell. Unless I could do.
Perfect. Irma. You see these things are running in and taking care of... You're good.
I guess we can just finish this one off.
Beautiful.
I guess. Let's.
The fact
Or
that
try.
Irma's going to have a body count
Again.
in the wrong way.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 14.
14 just hits. It's got 1 health. How do you want to kill this
Should
one?
I roll damage?
Nope.
I mean, I guess just go for the shoulders again. That seemed to be working. Yeah.
That's funny.
Just.
Alright. That's funny. Yeah, you pretty much just... The perch guard is
Irma's
in the
good at
middle of...
everything.
Yeah. The perch guard's in the middle of just looking at Bubo going, I don't know what you are, but shoot. Oh. Gives you a thumb up. Alright, Bubo. The only thing that is left is the mage. Everything else is either dead or ran away. But it
This
is
guy here
15
is on our team, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just figured I'd just copy and paste and use the same tokens, and all the bandits kind of look like they're in the same outfit. You'd be able to tell who's a merchant and who's not.
Okay. And you said this one over here, that mage, is the only one that's left?
Yeah, I can't do anything until it's its turn. Which is shortly.
All right. All right. I'm assuming, can I go over the top of whatever this is? I'm assuming that's a cart, or do I have to go around this thing?
They're about the same size cart-wise. For Bubo? Yeah, you'd have to go around.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he can't fly, so.
Yeah. Unless you want to let him fly.
Yeah. If and when you can make the boots of flying infusion, you can put them on him. He could attune to stuff.
To be fair, you could be like, jump, and like, Bubo can fly? No, jump good.
Yeah.
So how tall is that cart? We'll be able to get on top.
It's a good 10 feet. I would need an athletics to climb it.
Okay.
Which is his strength modifier.
Yeah. Yeah, Bubo will try to get on top of it then.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's just D20 plus
Strength mod.
what? Okay.
Because he wouldn't be proficient.
Yeah. So I rolled a 15. My athletics, it says it's a +2 plus my proficiency bonus.
Oh, it does say that for Bubo?
Yeah,
Okay.
for under his skills.
He
So it's a
can
+4,
climb
so
that
that's
quite
19.
easily.
Okay. And then, so it's
10
10
feet to get up.
That,
Yep.
Okay. So it'd be 5. So this would be 15, 20, 25. So to here would be 30 feet then.
Okay.
And then I'm assuming if they drop down, does that use the last 10 feet of my movement then?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, they will drop down to there as they're trying to make their way to that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all they can do.
Perfect.
That'll be their turn. And
Irma.
Hester still has to go.
Oh, sorry, Hester.
So Hester will just longbow shot the mage that's left.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't. Okay. That's not going to hit.
Okay.
I rolled and it was cocked. It looked like it was a 3, so I rolled again. And I rolled a 6, so that's only an 11 to hit. So I'm assuming that's not enough.
No. Unfortunately, no. What is the range of that? Okay. Irma, this thing has seen you irritate a few of its people and killed it. It is doing a magic missile on you
Okay.
at 3rd level. You take 12 force damage, my dear.
Oh, lovely. It's half my health.
It didn't roll that great for a 64. It rolled average.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see this thing bamf out and disappear. With pretty much just like a bow and almost irritated buggers. And we are out of combat, guys. Nice job. You still hear a little bit of combat, and then as soon as that mage leaves, you hear a horn sound, and everyone pretty much just immediately takes stock, grabs what they have, and just darts into the forest. And I think that's a good spot to go for break. So, after you guys finally kill those things, you have the strike that's on the ground here. Pretty much take a look, take stock. You see them give a lovely, nice big sigh. Then look around and go, all right, people. We have wounded down here. Send for the healers if they're still alive. And you just hear a good cheer go up from a good 100 merchants, and you're starting to get more people surrounded, and they're like putting their backs together and taking a look around, taking a look at the forest. A lot of the perch guard are starting to spread out and just start knocking arrows to see if anything else comes. But for the most part, it looks like everyone's good. Everyone is safe. Takes a good almost 10 minutes before you start seeing more people come out of the tree itself, and people start going around bandaging. Not a lot of magic going around healing. It's a lot of just poultices and bandages for the most part. The ground is littered with at least a good 80 bodies just scattered everywhere. And you see people going around just trying to find who's family, friends. There's a lot of crying going on. One of the perch.
Do we get 80 hand crossbows and 80 short swords and?
That's up to you whether or not you want to spend the time looting the dead corpses of people's friends and family. If you want to go towards the bandits that you killed, you'd be able to ascertain that would be okay. But I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I mean, Hester's, yeah. Even though they have a bag of holding and they could just, dump everything in it, they would still be respectful of, the I can't think of the word, the commoners or whatever.
The humble folk.
Yeah, the regular citizens, I think is more the term I'm looking for.
The people displaced from
everywhere.
But yeah, you pretty much see this one lone perch guard that's seen you guys fight. Pretty much, by now, Brucie's back down to normal size. It's just looking around, gives Bubo a nod. Looks female, and she just starts to take stock, take a look at you guys, and wave you down to her. I'll make it bigger so you can see the picture. One of the perch guard. I assume you guys approach. Brucie is. You see Brucie chatting up Storm by the time you guys get here. I'll let you decide where you have Bubo.
Alright, Reynard's back. Sorry about that.
Yep, you're good. One of the perch guard pretty much just waved you guys over.
If anything, as we're walking down, I'm just going to look at Irma and it's like, are you sure you're not a death cleric?
So, remember how I was I think there's something...
I don't think so.
Remember how I had said there was something of my character that I thought I was missing and I couldn't figure out what it was?
Yep.
I figured it out. Because I'm a bird folk, I have an ability called Glide.
Yeah, you could have glided down. I wasn't going to say it.
So I could glide. So that's what Hester's going to do is they'll leap off of here and then just glide down to get here with everybody.
Perfect. Remembering your roots.
Which I guess makes sense because Hester doesn't spend a lot of time up high, so there's no point in knowing that they can glide.
You could have jumped off and got down here quicker than the rest of them.
All afraid of heights. I probably love gliding.
True. All right.
I still see Hester as kind of haha.
Yeah. Look out below. The perch guard's going to look at everybody and go, Kalen Stormbeak. Thanks, guys. Whew, touch and go there for a bit. Feel free to loot anything you killed. The folk around here have had it rough, but you earned it. And she's just like gonna look at you and go, but only the bandits. Once the healing and the wounded are taken care of, I got a scout that's chased a few of them. Hopefully I can get word of where they're going, and if I get word where their main base is, we're going to put it together a strike team if you'd like to join. There is money in it for you. I'll be back. Let me know. I got to go report. And you just see her start coming this way.
As we all know, Bronomi's like, I could use the money.
You can always use the money.
Hester will just start looting the bandits then.
Beautiful. I will take investigation rolls from everyone, please.
I will assist Hester.
That's an 8 for... Brucie doesn't have a clue what he's looking for.
The assist means they just roll at advantage, right?
Sure does. Ooh, a nat 20 from Bronobi.
Let's see here. Investigation. It helped, but not by much. That's a 14 for Hester.
Well, good thing you got Bronobi.
Yeah, he found everything.
He found everything.
Can I have Bubo also, like, be doing investigate? Well, I guess they don't have the manual dexterity to...
Not too much, no. And it's more of, and they also really can't ascertain what is good and what is not. It's like, I found a wheel.
Fair point.
Here's a wheel. I took it off the cart that just kind of...
like,
yeah.
It just hand the corpse
Branch?
to me. I'm like...
Leaf?
Yeah, pretty much. I would say unless I rolled a nat 20 with Bubo, that's what they would be doing. Is like, if they were trying to help, they would just be like picking up random shit.
Yeah. Fun.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll once for Bubo. See if I get that nat 20.
Okay.
No, that's a 12.
Okay. Bronobi's gonna start going through. This will take you guys a while to go through a lot. You're not gonna find too much. If you need any base armor or weapons, there's a lot here. So if you need like arrows, someone roll me a D100. That's how many arrows you get. If you need short swords, long swords, there's an abundance of them on the ground. I'll say there's at least 6 hand crossbows, 6 longbows, pretty much 6 of anything you need is here. D100 for
67 for the arrows.
67. So we'll split it. 33 crossbow bolts, 34 arrows.
Okay.
So crossbows, the hand ones, the small ones that are...
Any crossbow it'll work. We'll just go with. But yes, there was no heavy crossbows. They're all hand crossbows. Bronobi is going to hand you 2 items to identify at some point for Hester. 2 of them look nicer than the rest. One is a set of leather armor, and one is a hand crossbow. They just look a little shinier with a nat 20. You also get, between you guys, 275 gold, 290 silver, and 100 copper. Can you do identify as a ritual or only a spell slot?
You asking me? Because I don't think I have identified.
No, you're the only one I think who can get identify.
Because I don't have it as a spell.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can. Let me see if I can prepare it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can prepare it. I don't have it prepared now. I didn't realize I was the only one who could do that. I should probably prepare that tomorrow.
You can prepare it tomorrow. Perfect. It is like in the afternoon here anyway. Like you're starting to push 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Interesting. That that would explain, because I was looking at that brooch that I still have that I have to identify, and I meant to, because I thought Irma had the ability to identify, so I was going to find out if
the
Irma
Cleric
could
does.
identify that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
can detect it.
Yeah, you're the only one who can identify stuff, I believe.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll have to add identify to my repertoire.
Okay, perfect. But yeah, one set of armor and hand crossbow that looks semi-nice. Alright. So after a while, you guys, what would you like to do? Are you going to wait for the Perchta guard to come back? You don't have to. You do know that she was in the process of getting a strike team together to go find where they went. It's up to you.
Yeah, you said 290 silver. How much gold again?
275 gold, 290 silver, 100 copper.
And then in terms of the weapons, I wrote down 6 hand crossbows, 6 longbows, and I think you said 6 short swords.
Short swords.
Then
There'd also be 6 long swords and 6 daggers. There's no great swords, nothing like that. This is all small stuff.
Okay.
Give
And then
me one sec. I think the brute was also short. That's where the long sword came from.
okay.
Double long
And
swords.
then okay. And then armor-wise, is it 6 leather armors?
It's
but
all
5
just
leather and
it's all leather. Yeah.
okay. Well, I meant like 5 leather and then 1 that looked nicer,
Yes.
kind of thing. And then it'd be 5 hand crossbows and 1 hand crossbow that looks nicer,
Correct.
kind of thing. Okay. Just wanted to make sure on that.
Okay, that's 55 gold for everybody, 58 silver, and 20 copper.
All right. Let's see.
Cool. Put that on Bronobi and Brucie. Well, I might ignore Brucie and just give it all to Bronobi for now. We'll see. So this takes you guys quite a bit. So eventually the leather armor is a +1, the hand crossbow is a +1. But you won't know that till tomorrow.
Okay. With identify, it says that I need to have a pearl or something like that of something.
I
Those, man.
would assume you would have had one by now.
Yeah, because the material component, it's a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and
Yeah.
an owl feather.
Yeah, we'll say when you were level 1, and by the time, like, from here you would have had one before you started leveling. That's fine. I'm okay with the
Okay.
pearl. Yep. I'm not too
Okay.
worried about material components for a module.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, fair point. All right,
If this
and
is a
then
long campaign, then I'd just make you buy a component pouch.
gotcha. Okay, and yeah, and then that. Okay, yeah. So I can ritual cast that. So if I ritual cast it, it says the casting time's 11 minutes.
Yeah, because it's
Is
1 minute
that-
for the spell and then 10 for the ritual.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
But if I wanted to use a spell slot, I could just.
You
I
could.
could just
It takes a
instant
minute.
Cast it.
It's a, yeah. It
Oh,
still
that's
take
right.
a minute. Yeah,
It's still a minute. Okay.
still a minute. But you can
Cool. Okay,
fully
yeah.
heal Bubo if you need to with mending during this time.
They
can't
already
remember.
fully healed themselves.
perfect.
Yeah, they got like 18 healing from themselves.
Nice. So after a little bit of time, you hear a lot of shouting coming through. It looks like someone's came back. At some point, Kaylin will come back to you guys, and she's panting a little and go, "We did find their stronghold. Scout says it's about an hour east. If you guys would like to join us, you don't have to, but I would love the extra set of hands. We lost quite a few more perch guards, and we are running short."
Just look at Irma and say, Irma, your call.
I mean, I guess we can help. It's what we're doing here.
Brucey's just pounding his fists. "I'm good to go, guys." If you guys would like, she's gonna look you guys up and down and go. If you need a little quick rest before we go, it's gonna take me at least an hour to round people up. In other words, if you guys need a short rest, you can take a short rest.
Good idea.
Just to make sure, in terms of the weapons again, you said 6 short swords. Was it also 6 long swords?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I know you had said something about a long sword only coming from the
Brute had
Maha.
2, but there's other ones from the Perch Guards that people are ignoring right now.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just calculating what the value of all the weapons are and everything. So, because most likely we're just going to sell everything except the things that need to be identified.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to add in 6 long swords if it was only 1 long sword. That wouldn't be fair.
So if you guys wanted to take the hour, go sell all this up top to Eliza, and then come back down if you like. It would take you about an hour to get back up to her, if not a little bit longer, but it's up to you. There would be a vendor down here, but he's not going to give you as much as up top will. But you do have a bag of holding, so it would all fit in there too.
Yeah, I would take everything and bring it up to Eliza, because if anything, she would either give us the best value for it, or it would just be helpful for her, because it's, she can get it relatively cheaply, so she could sell it again. Mm-hmm. It's just helping her.
So did you guys want to do that now or after? Because that'd be an hour up there, and then coming back down. It's up to you. I would just let Kayla know what you want to do. Because I don't care.
Well, might as well get some more money, and it's not going to really be used unless Hester's going to melt it down to have more assault ability to Bubo.
Gotcha. Oh, right.
Sorry, what about the assault ability?
Well, it's like you add more armor to Bubo, just for thematic aesthetics kind of thing, but it doesn't really do anything.
Oh yeah, no, because
their wings are actually made of swords.
You could also take the hour at some point if you needed to, and put your lance on Bubo.
Yeah, because Hester didn't take any damage, so they don't have to rest for anything. They didn't cast any spells or anything. And then Bubo's already full health. So I added everything up, value-wise. The only thing I didn't add in there was the 1 leather and the 1 hand crossbow that have to be identified.
Okay.
So total I came up with... So the total value if we were to buy it is $887, but then we'd get half the value when we sell them. Or sorry. Yeah, if we were buying it, the $887 is if we were buying it. So then I'm assuming sell value is half that.
For what, sorry?
For all the weapons and armor and everything that we picked
up.
Oh,
$887?
Yeah. Because it'd be let's see, I got the 50. Yeah, because I think I have 54. What the fuck is the 54? Because I wrote a 50 down, but I don't know what that one was for. It was probably... Oh, that was the leather armor. Okay, yeah. Because I have 50 for the leather armor, because there was 6 of them, but one of them's the special one, so it's 5 leather armors.
Okay.
6 daggers would be 12. The long swords, 6 of them would be 90.
Yeah.
6 short swords is 60. 6 longbows is 300. And then it'd be 5 hand crossbows would be 375, because we have the 6th one.
Eliza will give you half of that plus 10%.
Okay.
For resale.
So divided by 2 times 1.1. Okay, so it's 487.85.
Let's just do 488.
488. Okay.
So 488 gold divided by 5 people.
Yeah. We'll do 488 divided by 4.
So and ignore Bronobi. Ignore Brucie. I'm okay with that.
Well, I was going to say to ignore me, because if I'm supposed to be identifying the leather armor and the hand crossbow, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping those or not.
That'll work too.
So, I mean, if you want to divide it by 3 and just give it to everyone except Brucie.
No, let's just still do 4. That's still
Okay, so
pretty
do
much 122.
Yeah, 122 for everybody.
So 177. Okay.
Oh, and of the 34 arrows, Hester's going to pick up half of them.
I don't know how many
I know,
has. So
yeah, I know Bronobi uses them. Does Reynard use arrows as well?
Yeah, if anything, I'll just restock my 3 or 4 that I used, and just okay, I'm good.
yeah, arrows
Okay.
are pretty cheap. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
All right. So when you guys are up with Eliza, she pretty much gives you guys a smile and goes, "Oh wow, you guys are doing good." Well, on a good note, I have procured a few things that you guys might like.
Do tell.
Oh yes.
I don't have many, but I have found a few things that you guys might enjoy. I don't know who wants them, though. There is one item that I've already told Mario, and he's spending some money on it. She has a set of bracers of archery, one set, that would go perfect for him as the main archer, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to...
That seems fun.
So that's 250 gold minus for him. For his bracers of archery. She's going to hold out a little gray bag. And she's going to just say, someone just dropped this off. I've kind of reached in and took a look around. It's a weird one. My price for your discount is 350 gold. It is a gray bag of tricks. Give me 1 sec, I will bring up what that is for you.
I was gonna say I don't know what that is.
I kind of remember what that was, but I can't remember the specifics of it.
It's pretty much you pull.
You know, it's like you pull something out.
You roll a d8,
Something.
and out pops a type of creature. So you can get either a weasel, a giant rat, a badger, a boar, a panther, a giant badger, a direwolf, or a great elk. You can do it 3 times per day. For the gray bag of tricks. I will post the link here for you guys in Discord. So you basically roll a d8, and whatever you roll, that is the type of creature that comes out. Takes an action to do, and you can use 3 of them at a time. Well, sorry, you do it once, but it's got 3.
Oh, okay.
Reynard might want it, but is there anything else for sale?
Yes.
Just before he spends the money.
Okay, so that is 350 gold. She has a robe of useful items. So it is a robe with a whole bunch of patches on it for 350 gold. The robe of useful items is pretty much a bunch of stuff. We will roll for it to see what patches are on it.
Utility-wise, that's good for Hester or Irma.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Hester.
I was saying, are the patches like a one-time use thing?
Yes, but they can be 2 mastiffs, a scroll, a windows, portable ram, healing potions, riding horses, pits, 10 gems worth of 100 gold each. So you could randomly get a bunch of patches that are all worth 100 gold each, and that's one of the better ones, or just a bag with 100 gold in it. So you could almost get, depending on how well you roll, it has 4d4 amount of patches on it, other than it also comes with a dagger, a bullseye lantern, a steel mirror, 10-foot pole, 50-foot hempen rope, and a sack. Those patches are part of it. Then you roll 4d4 to see how many other patches there are. Then we roll d100s to see what patches you get.
Interesting. Okay.
She also has a drift globe for 100 gold, which is pretty much just a big light. So the drift globe, it's a small sphere, weighs about a pound. If you're in 60 feet of it, you speak the command word, and you can cast light or daylight. Light is limited charges, daylight is once per day. So that's pretty much a 60-foot bright light for 100 gold. And last but not least, she's going to hold out a small statue made out of silver in the shape of a raven. It is a figurine of wondrous power. Silver raven statue. It'll turn into a raven. Let me find it here. But that's what she has.
Yeah, Reynard will take the bag of tricks.
Okay. I can't find the statue here. Indeed, beyond.
The Wondrous Power.
Yeah.
Are we doing 2014?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it took a second. I searched for Wondrous Power, and it was like, this doesn't
There it is.
exist. So I started typing figurine, and it was like, you have to
So
have
the
figurine,
the
otherwise...
silver raven, the statue can become a basic raven for up to 12 hours. It also, while in the raven form, allows you to cast Animal Messenger spell on it at will. So it's basically a 12-hour raven that you can use as a messenger.
Just like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Send a raven.
Send a raven. That's 250 gold. That's all she has. So if you want the gray bag of tricks for Reynard, 350 gold. Sorry. Minus 10 on that. I didn't minus the 10 on that, so minus 35, so 315 gold. I already took the price off the other ones. So a robe of useful items, the silver raven, and the drift globe are still up, if anyone wants them.
And if anything, I'm going to give Eliza one of my enchanted pumpkin seeds, free of charge for everything she's been doing for us.
Ooh, nice.
And tell her, be careful. This thing can explode once it's planted.
I will maybe put that in with all my money. Just safe side. Thank you.
Hester's going to ask them about that. I forgot the name of it, the feather bow or something like that they were looking to get. Find out if they might have.
That wasn't Eliza. That was up one more level in the expensive market, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, because that was
where
asked Eliza to see if she could find it as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm more or less asking, like, hey, did you find this? And if not,
you'd be able to tell she's not the type who can really tell what a magic item is by looking at it.
Okay.
She's just a buy and sell. So if someone comes to sell it, she'll buy it, maybe. But she's not the type to actually go out and start looking for stuff. She could just let you know. Okay. If she finds it, she'll let you know.
Yeah, that was kind of what Hester was hoping, that with her talking with people and making trades and stuff, if she heard about it, to give me the heads up as to where it is.
Gotcha.
If she couldn't acquire it.
Yep.
I'm assuming she'll still have these items tomorrow.
I will roll a percentile to see if anyone else buys them.
Okay.
Anything Irma want?
Yeah.
The drift globe, the figurine, or the robes?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
How much was the robe again?
The robe of useful items are 350 gold.
Okay.
Unless you ask her for a bigger discount.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because on here. Oh, okay. So I rolled the 44. That tells me how many other patches, and then I rolled that many D100s to see what those other patches are. So I have the potential.
I think I roll them. I think I roll the D100s.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The GM chooses the patches or determines them randomly.
Yep.
Okay. So then I roll to say the number of patches, or you do that.
Probably
You do
me, I
everything.
think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the possibility with some of these
To
like,
make your money
10
back
gems
plus
for-
more.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the 10 gems worth 100 gold each. That's
There's 1,000 just for one patch. Yeah.
Okay.
But they could also be diamonds. It could. Well, I'd probably just. Yeah, there's still 100 gold, but it could be any type of gem.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Hester's gonna. Cause I want the robe, but it's like I also want that bow.
Mhm.
So now,
Well, if you got the robe, you still have a chance of getting your money back,
Yep.
which would help with the bow.
Yep.
yeah, because the thing is like I have that hand crossbow I have to identify, so it's like I
Mhm.
don't know what that is going to be.
Nope. Not till
Well,
tomorrow.
Hester doesn't know what that's going to be. I
Yep.
should say.
Unless you find someone else to identify it for you. There was a couple of magic shops.
Yeah,
They would charge for it, though.
but then, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're gonna charge me for it.
Uh-huh. Everyone needs to
Yeah.
make money here.
Yeah, Hester will get it. We'll get the robe of useful items.
Okay. Perfect. Right.
And is the 350 what I deduct then, or is that 350 is like base price and then I get a better?
No, I've already
deal
taken the
than that?
10% off that one.
Okay.
350.
Deep down, I feel like Brucie would get the Raven just so he could
I'm-
send messages to Irma constantly.
Yeah. Let me see how much money he's got. Where's his character sheet, Brandon? Oh yeah, he's got plenty. I'll have him buy the statue and the drift globe just so you have it.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting the Drift Club because that's like still like, hey, look, I'm going to bowling ball this and just say daylight.
Yeah.
The entire crowd goes blind. Ah!
Okay. Okay. I've added both of them to Brucie's inventory. Well, thanks, guys. That's, I didn't think you were going to buy everything, but I'm happy you did. I shall do my best to try and get you guys some more stuff, but I'm going to need time. Especially with bandit activity going around. Oh boy. But it's nice being up this high. Alright. Anything else you guys want to do? Or do you want to head back down and join the assault on the stronghold?
Yeah, the stronghold's still the place that's technically by the Crest Mountains on the southern area that's got all the... where we need to go anyways, right?
Where we need to go anyways, right?
No,
Oh,
the one that they told you is just a little to the east. They found just a like another little bandit camp, but one a little bit more fortified in the woods. But you also have the main stronghold that you just found the location of. You haven't told the Bird Council of that yet. Because you just basically interrogated the prisoner and then the attack happened.
I guess technically we could inform the Bird Council. Who knows, we might die. It's a possibility.
You could while you're up here, if you would like.
Yeah, why not? Let's drop in and inform them so they can come to some type of decision.
Okay, perfect. There. Anything else from Eliza before you guys head up more north? I will eventually I will roll
Healing potions?
Does she have any healing potions? She currently has 2 healing potions.
Standard?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
What are they normally? 50? 1 second here. Standard or 50, she'll sell them to you for 40.
I will buy both.
Perfect. You get 11 patches on that robe.
Oh, nice.
I will let you know what they are in a second. Alright, I'll move you guys over to the Bird Council map again. Alright. So after a bit of time, you guys come back from down there. You got a few more items than you did before. You see the magistrate's pretty much just been hanging around the gate waiting for word. He does let you guys back in. Looks at you guys and goes, you guys, you're back. You look a little beat up. You're good? You joined the attack down there? Good. Bird Council's still in session. How'd the prisoner go? Did you figure anything out?
What's the saying? He sung like a canary?
Ah. Little rude, but I like your gumption. Well, I will bring you right in. And he brings you in front of your Bird Council again. I'll make the picture bigger for Irma. So you got Beta, Brazen, Rashana, Edgar, and Harlow. That is the Bird Council. They're pretty fun. Beta is a bitch. From the last time you guys were here, you would know that. The big tall Strig just looks you guys up and goes, ah, right. Did you guys succeed?
Yes, he told us of the stronghold to the east in the southern area of the Crest Mountains and a leader by the name of Brianna.
I think it was Benna. I don't have her handy here. I think you guys know her name. I think she said the name before. Yeah, I have it here, sorry. Ah. In the mountains, really. That's troubling. Wonder how long they have been there for. We have sent scouts out that area, but most of them, we were told, were eaten by mountain lions. Fascinating.
They spoke
You're
of at least at least 50 strong individuals armed. So, at least.
Great. And we just lost more perch guard, I am told, from the attack downstairs. Beta's just going to look at the Strig and go, don't beat around the bush. How much is it going to cost us to get you guys to scout it out for us? Would you be interested in that?
As Bronobi goes, we're always interested in money.
Yep. Money we can deal with. We have word that they do have quite a few captives, and some of them are important people's children. So please be safe and try to, I don't know, do what you can. If you need help, send word. I got a couple people I can send with you that know the area. I don't think I can get them ready for at least a day. So if tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon works for you to be ready, rested, I will get a couple people to go with you. A couple bird folk. They're trustworthy.
Sounds good.
Perfect. The Strig is going to stand up and toss you guys a pouch for breaking the prisoner and for the information. We will figure out how much we have left to give you once you come back from the stronghold. Inside is 150 gold, which is pretty good for, well, killing a prisoner after getting information. It's pretty much 50
30
gold each.
You said 150?
30 gold
So
each.
30,
Thank
yeah.
you. Well, thank you. You guys all stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow at some point. I will leave word at the gate here for you that you can just come on in when you are awake and ready.
And of course, we take our leave.
Perfect. All right. So, did you guys want to straight send, or is there anything else you are looking for? You've really only gone to Liza's. You would be able to tell that people here are still, shops are not fully out yet. The alarm has stopped, but they haven't really given word that everything is safe down there yet. Maybe because they're still going for the stronghold. Well, the one that they found. So if you guys still would like to join that, you can. You have taken longer than they thought you were going to, though. So you might not... They might have gone without you. That's all I'm saying. But I'll leave that up to you.
Still turn around. It's like, shall we go down and take down that one stronghold?
I guess we can try to catch up. I can't have gone too far by now.
Perfect.
Don't think we have much to do up here.
Alright. So, it takes you guys quite a bit of long time to get back down again. And when you get back down to the main entrance where you guys currently were before, you do indeed see one lone perch guard standing there waiting with a clipboard in its hand, looking around patiently. There's a couple other perch guard here. Most of the bodies have been cleaned. This place looks a little bit more tidy than you were before. Most of the carts are being repaired or moved out of the way. You'd be able to tell that those that currently don't have any, maybe the people who owned the carts are dead. There's a few that are just kind of off to the side, and each one has just a guard making sure nobody loots the thing. The one lone perch guard just looks at you guys and goes, You guys are the helpers that helped defend down here, correct? I was told to... I was given your descriptions.
Yeah, that's us.
You're late.
Just talking about the bird console.
Well, you should have sent word down here first. Anyway. Here is a quick little map. They have a good half-hour head start. There's not as many as we were hoping. He's going to like pretty much give you a map of like 5 different locations where they found little like bandit camps, but a couple of them actually have watchtowers. Looks like there was hastily built. It's got a couple areas. It's like this this team went here, this team went here, this team went here, and it's got your guys' description, team like random people, this area. So he's pretty much just saying, okay, I've been told for you guys to hit up this way. If you come into a lot of combat and you need help, he's going to pretty much like hand you a it's like a stick where it's got like a little lever on the side. He's just going to say 1 flare charge. If you need help, use it. Someone will come to your rescue. Try not to set the forest on fire, please.
Merely hand that to Irma?
So you basically have a flare charge for the if you're in trouble. Use that, and hopefully somebody will see it and come to your aid.
Just stow that safely, carefully.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Can I have survival rolls from who's ever in the lead? I do have Bronobi if you guys want that. Oh, he's not great at survival. Okay.
Reynard will take lead.
Okay.
And just as a question, I think you said by now I would have put the lance on Bubo.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
16 for survival.
Okay. 68. I'm just doing all my 100s. Okay. A 16's enough to keep you on the path. What I will take perception rolls as you guys go. You'd be able to tell that on the map itself, Reynard. I will take a history roll from you too, please. Perceptions and histories.
Perception and history for everyone, or just history for Reynard?
Just history for Reynard.
13
Okay.
for history.
Oh.
And 14 perception.
Okay. The 13 history is enough with the map.
17 perception.
Okay. This is definitely down a hidden path that you have probably been to before. This is definitely an old, outdated stronghold that they had at one point that you might have been to a few times. But it has been like not used in quite a while because it's just off the road. This is like maybe one that was built maybe 100 years ago and left to disrepair. So if they're using it now, this close to Alderheart, they're getting desperate.
So I suddenly have a feeling of nostalgia. It's like, I feel like I've
Yeah.
done this before.
Yep.
Right, then off we go.
Okay. So, with the map's help and your rolls, the perception rolls you're going to notice are people are getting merchants are pretty much like getting out of your way that are on the road. going this way, you're now going completely different way than you have before, because you're still going straight east now. The road from the east side to Alderheart is more cluttered than the ones that you guys came. You're passing almost 100 carts waiting and trying to get in. People are starting to make, again, just because you're here, they're starting to set up a market outside of Alderheart. It looks like they've been at least 3 or 4 days. Most people have just pretty much given up and using magic. They're pretty much starting to chop down trees, and they just pretty much said, you know what? We're building a small little town here. I will show you the little town that you guys are going through. So they've started to pretty much set up here. As you guys go, it's pretty much a, you know what? If they're not letting us up, we're gonna live right here underneath them. So you see stalls, you see a little market going on. They've built a little tavern there. Pretty much people are just, if we can't get in, we're just gonna all congregate here. They haven't named it yet.
So it's like the suburbs of a city.
Yeah, this is just a
makeshift suburbs.
Yeah, this is like the gates there. They're not letting us in. They're not kicking us out. We're settling here.
It's a slum.
It's
yeah,
but a little nicer.
Camp.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The odd perch guard has been set here wandering around, but for the most part, it still looks a little shady. It's more of a like open tent. Hey, come on in, see what I have.
It's like a humble folk ghetto.
Almost, yes. Yeah, but it's almost like if a bunch of carnies came in and started to set up, that's kind of the vibe. Yeah.
Yep, the good old gypsy settlement.
Pretty much. It's mostly Hedges, Jerbeens, Mapa, Vulpin. You're not seeing a lot of Cervan in this area, but it's definitely the smaller races are here. And they are trying to sell whatever they can. Last roll for the road. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, it's not terrible. Alright, so you guys eventually find the path that you're currently going to. I will take more stealth rolls from you guys, because I'm assuming you're going to be going stealthily this time. You don't have to, but I'm assuming. A nat 20 for Brucie? Really? The one good thing he's... Okay, we got a dirty 18 for Bronobi. So the nat 20 will help with Irma's 3.
I have a 12.
Okay.
Hester has a 12. Does Bubo have to roll a stealth?
Bubo does need to roll a stealth.
Okay,
And so does Bronobi.
Yeah, I rolled a dirty
Okay.
18, so he's got over 20.
So then it's just, I'm assuming it's just D20 plus Dex mod
Yep.
for stealth. Okay.
Yeah, unless he actually has a plus bonus to stealth, which I don't think he does, as being a massive piece of steel.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything listed specifically in skills, just athletics and perception.
Yeah.
But he has a 12 in his dex, so he has a +1.
Okay.
But he rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
So
okay. You guys are
silent.
weirdly a good stealthy group with 2 nat 20s, a couple dirties. Yeah, Pretzels, you stumble a little, but you have both Brucie and our Steel Defender pretty much just like pick you up and go, we got you. We're good. Stay with me, Irma. We're doing good. All right. I'm going to tell you your list of useful items.
Okay. Real quick, I'm going to say that while we're walking and everything, Hester's actually going to be sitting on top of Bubo because they're looking over the robe of useful items to see what patches they have.
Okay.
Kind of thing. But yeah, I am ready.
Okay.
I don't know if you just want to tell me the numbers. And then
No, it's okay. I've wrote them down. 2 rowboats.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a different page here. Okay. Rowboat. 2 of them?
Yeah, 2 rowboats. 1
Okay.
window.
Okay.
You have 4 potions of healing. 2 wooden ladders.
You said 2?
Yep.
Okay.
1 mastiff.
Okay.
1 sec. 2 level 2 spell scrolls. The first one is shield. The second one is detect thoughts.
Okay. So I have 1 scroll for shield, 1 scroll for detect thoughts.
Yep. And 1 bag with 100 gold.
One, 2, 3. It seems like that's more than 11. Unless I'm...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, actually, I only did 10. Wait 1 sec. The 4 potions of healing is 1 roll.
Okay, yeah. I just realized that, yeah. So the rowboats, so that's 2.
7.
And there's
Another
obviously
bag
1
of 100 gold.
Okay.
Yep. So you almost got your money back.
All right.
So
And
that's
when
2,
you say
3,
1 mastiff, since it says mastiff 2, I'm assuming
Yes, it's 2 mastiffs. Yep. But it's only
Okay.
1 patch with 2 mastiffs.
it's one patch, 2 mastiffs. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then the spell scrolls are those. Okay, so I got 200 gold back. Okay, 2 rowboats, 1 window, 4 potions of healing,
Yep.
2 ladders, 1 mastiff patch.
The mastiff also comes with a saddle and saddlebags. Anything size small can ride the mastiff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shield scroll, detect thought scroll,
Yep.
200 gold. Okay.
That's
I'll-
what the mastiffs
I'll
look
add
like.
that stuff. I'll
Yep.
add that stuff later.
Cool. All right. Well, your good old stealth rolls lets you see the bandit camp as you guys come up to it.
Well, that's a big boy. The mastiff, not the camp.
You can hear a lot of movement, but on a perch up top, you see, well, the same mage you've seen before is on the lookout, and you see a couple others around the fire, and you hear a lot of movement in between the tents, and a very, very large growl coming from inside this tent. Now, it is 9:45. Would you guys like to save this fight for next session? Because this might take a while.
Yeah, because we only could see 2, and
You can see 2. You can give me perception rolls, please. You are still stealthy, so you have not seen them. Like, I'm assuming you guys are going to be like 50 feet back from here. The map only was this big. You can also hear sounds of battle from around this whole area.
a perception of 13.
Ooh, let me roll for Brucie and Bronobi.
Yeah, but
Brucie sees
21.
nothing. Bronobi got a dirty 23. So the,
Hester has a 21.
okay.
I did roll for Bubo.
Okay.
They're only at a 9, so
Okay.
that they're not really paying attention, I guess.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell that this mage up top is looking a little worn out. Probably been awake for quite a while. They're like not really paying attention to you guys, and it's just more sitting in a chair, getting their breath back. You'd be able to tell this place was semi-fortified or quick, They lit a fire, and it looks like they're in the process of getting something ready, but you're not too sure what. So I think that's a great place to end, and we will pick up there next session. Nice job, guys.